Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. ARMS, top 8 here at Evo Japan. This is your host, DC, joined by D1. D1, how excited are you? Wait. Before you answer that, I'm sorry. This is actually more important.
We might get into the matches soon. Hurry up, man.
Hot take.
All right.
ARMS, best intro theme song, 2017, yes or no?
Best intro song 2017. I'm going to think about it. Probably, yeah. I mean, I've been humming that song forever. It's been a while. Let's talk about the fact that we had 327 players, though, from around the world. We had representatives from Finland, Pakistan, South Korea. I was about to say North, my bad. And many other countries. But we're down to the top 8, and we have so many great players. Here is Maliv, actually, right there. Kojora from Finland. Maliv was from Canada. Best Mechanica out of Canada, too.
Absolutely, man. We get the spread this weekend has been absolutely amazing. Characters you didn't think would even come close to top 8. You know, if you had told me Mechanica making it in top 8, Helix making it in top 8.
Yes, Gore Magala.
Gore
Magala, who's got sent to the losers bracket. What? That's crazy.
Yep.
Right, a Master Mummy.
Master Mummy in top 8, my dude.
So many great players, dude.
I'm ready.
Woo.
I'm ready. I don't know about you, my dude. I am absolutely ready for some ARMS action here, top 8 Evo Japan. So do you, I don't even know, like, what do you expect to see out of this top 8?
All right, so honestly, going into this tournament, I was expecting possibly to see Gore Magala be the guy hanging out on the winner's side, doing really well. Back then, when I had many opportunities to actually face off against a lot of people in ARMS, Gore Magala was the guy who popped into my stream once, and I was like, yo, Helix? And it was with default ARMS.
My dude, let me tell you.
Default.
Helix default ARMS I thought was the worst, the absolute worst character to get. And one day I peeped Gore's stream, and he just blew my mind, dude.
I told you, it's possible. If you have fundamentals, it can happen. But here we have Pega and Ku here on the stage. And let me tell you something about my man, I believe it was Ku.
Is it Ku? I've been saying KHU. I could be completely wrong, but
why would you pronounce it like that?
Because they look like initials, man.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
What do you want me to do?
Tell me why, though. One of these guys, actually, between Pega and Ku, they had their final examinations, finished it this morning, and came through to Evo Japan after their tests. They're like, yo, I have to go to Evo Japan. Let me get these tests out of the way, and now I'm going to just watch everybody. Look at this guy already making it through winners.
Yeah, so before we talk about the players in depth, let's go through the bracket really quick.
Yeah.
Over on the winner's side, Pega versus either Ku or KHU. You know, I'm going to get blown up for that on Twitter later.
It's definitely Ku. Everybody told me Ku. I got your back.
All right. Ku's fine. On the other side of winners, we got Sukuran and AOTN Maliv.
Yes, Sukuran is the one that actually sent Gore Magala to the losers bracket with Master Mummy. So that's going to be fun. Master Mummy versus Mechanica.
Yeah, that's big bodies, man. Who saw that one coming in the winner's side top 8?
I like it.
Over there on the losers bracket, we have Kojora versus Ku Velia. Kojora, of course, the #1 Kid Cobra right now in the ARMS online ranking.
#1 Kid Cobra, and this man is literally carrying all of Finland. He is Finland. And, of course, the last match, we had...
It's Gore versus Chateau.
Yes,
Gore versus Chateau.
But anyway, we're going to go straight into this match right here. Ku is the player that had to finish his examinations.
Was it?
Rather. So
that's nuts, dude.
Props to Ku for that, man. I love how responsible he is. There'd probably be other players that would, you know, decide to be irresponsible when it comes to schoolwork.
That'd be me, man. I would. Yeah. Like, I got ARMS to play, man.
Yeah. DC would be like, you know what? I attended every single class. I handed in all my reports. I could miss the final examination.
I don't even know, man, because, you know, I might have the Switch in my back pocket, Joy-Cons in my hands underneath the desk, playing ARMS during my my finals, you know?
and you'd still be able to actually make it all the way to winner's side playing which character? Master Mummy?
Ribbon Girl, my dude.
Oh,
actually, no, that's a lie, man.
Wow.
I've cheated on Ribbon Girl. We're done. I'm 100% Dr. Coil.
Dr. Coil, yo, that character's kind of nuts. I heard it's like there's like RNG involved when it comes to attaching the arms to the character.
As far as I can tell, it seems to be random which extra arm you get, or which side you actually get the extra arm on.
It's crazy. And as the arm comes back, if there are other arms that weren't used yet, you could grab and stuff. So many different things you could do with her.
It's really unfortunate we don't see. There's no Dr. Coil here in top 8. Probably not a lot of Dr. Coil. She's a relatively new character.
Yeah.
So, people still learning.
I heard that probably if we do see that character come out, it might be like a counter pick, right? But for sure, We're going to see Mechanica. We're going to see Kid Cobra.
It's interesting that you mentioned that because we don't actually see a lot of counter picks coming out in ARMS. I feel like people, they pick their character, they love their character, they play their character, they lose that character, they win that character, and that's it, you know?
If anything, somebody would probably try to counter pick with their ARMS, but...
I think that's what we see way more often, obviously, because it's like we were talking about this earlier, more often in tournaments we're seeing custom ARMS allowed. And let's see, if you can pick 3 ARMS, it doesn't really matter what character you play. As long as you're comfortable with the ARMS you pick, you're probably going to pick at least 1 ARM to deal with any character you have to play against.
Very smart. And I have to tell you, man, a big shout out to the guys at Combo, man. If you were to ask what 3 sticks do I like, I'd only tell you one that matters. Shout out to these guys right here. 10% off site-wide with the code Evo Japan.
For 3 sticks you like, I mean,
they better all be combo sticks.
Yeah, I hope you just say 3 combo sticks.
Check them out at Combo USA. And it's actually available here if you guys are at the event here at Evo Japan and wanted to listen in. Just check it out.
That's a gorgeous stick.
So they have a booth at the Atasa booth. Look at that.
I know. There's so many things to do here at Evo Japan. It's just so mind-blowing that we're sitting here in Japan, commentating ARMS, dude. This is so exciting. Japan finally has like their own Evo like super style event like this. And this is something we touched upon earlier in the jump-off. We were talking about how a lot of the players, and this is going to be very relevant in top 8 of ARMS, a lot of the players obviously very good at their game here. And you know, they've won tournaments, they've done well in tournaments, but have they been on stage, a huge stage like this,
I believe,
to play their matches on?
Not like this. I mean, the last time they've ever had an opportunity to compete with a lot of great players, especially here in Japan, is the Nintendo Japan Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Other than that, which actually the rule set before top 16 was adapted from the Nintendo Japan Grand Prix as well.
Nice.
Best of 1 matches.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of scary.
It is very, very scary.
Sounds like SBO.
I'm also glad you mentioned that because we had kind of like a faux pas on Twitter where people were looking at the ARMS bracket and there were a lot of DQs in the ARMS bracket. But turns out instead of marking wins and losses, they were actually just marking DQs for the people who lost since it was the best of 1. You know?
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So if you were looking at the ARMS bracket on Smash GG, let it be known that all those DQs you see aren't actually DQs. They're just losses.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit easier for the TOs to run. You know, I'm just trying to get it out there. I think the buzz was a little confusing. So
I'll tell you another thing that people are confused about. People keep saying that the game is dead, but there's no way you can have 327 people actually come out for an event if the game is dead. I mean, if the game was dead, there'd probably be like, what, less than 10?
There's a reason why this venue is super hot. Got a lot of ARMS players in here today.
There's so many setups for ARMS. I was like, yo, this is serious. I like it.
Not even just the setups. I saw people off the side just with their switches in handheld mode, Joy-Con just punching them in the corner. Like, they're really thirsty for this ARMS, man. I respect that, too.
Very, very passionate. So they're really happy, too, that they had the opportunity to have the likes of us sitting here at the desk to, you know, show some love to their game.
Out that belt.
Woo!
You will get. That's gorgeous, man.
Look at that, man. The ARMS Japan Grand Prix champion. Yo, and it already has this. Wait, is that his picture? Because it has a picture already on it.
Is that the? I don't know. We might have to get a translator over here for this one. Oh, man.
The fact that it's just like sitting right there in view. In any event, I believe right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into Pega versus Ku. And here it is. Crowd is already getting riled up to see these guys go at it with Pega, who rocks Max Brass, one of the best ones there, and Ku, Ninjara.
So Pega actually got 2nd place at the Nagoya ARMS Grand Prix. I'm sorry.
I was about to say,
yes. Man, listen, man, it's been a long day. Well, now I'm still on West Coast time. Of course, he's also the Fukuoka ARMS Grand Prix winner. So that's awesome. And KSU, you know me, love #1 Ninjara in the world.
So sick, dude.
Listen, man, they call me DC, they don't call me Duck.
I'll take it.
All right, but let's start off early with that grab. I think you were talking about Max Brass earlier. What were you saying about him?
Dude, honestly, looking at Max Brass, right, this particular character was really popular at this event, I heard. You know, Max Brass does have an opportunity to actually buff up his character, making it rather difficult for people. One of the things that I mentioned that I heard from one of the players called Soul is that the fact that his body is just so wide that he feels like if players are on the inside of Max Brass, that it can be hard to reach. But you know what? These Max Brasses have been doing a pretty good job. He has the deflect out of his dash, similar to Springman. It's pretty scary stuff right there. Yeah. Oh, and what a confirmation off of the charge hit of the win.
And so we do see Ku with his he has full meter right now. I wonder if he's going to hold on to it. He does. I don't know. This round is looking kind of rough for him. Even if he can land this flurry here, he might not Still might not win this round, so it might be better for him to save this meter, hold on to speed. No, he's gonna pop it, and it's gonna get shielded by Pega, and there it is. Now there's a good chance he's gonna lose this round, not having meter going into next round.
Pega doing such an impressive job right here. I mean, even if Ku decides to sit back and try to shield, which he can teleport afterwards, I mean, there's a great lead. Wait a second, though, Ku getting these knockdowns.
Yeah, but 10 seconds remaining is gonna be hard. He's gonna have the problem with this. If he charges his punches, those toasters will knock him down every time. Every time he gets that knockdown, it's gonna waste additional time, and I don't think he's gonna be able to do it in time. Nope.
Speaking of additional time, you saw when he actually was able to get the charge hit on his opponent, and then you saw the wind.
Yep.
More and more seconds were shaved off the clock. Then he had to wait for that get-up animation. By the time he got up, the match was basically over.
That's what I was talking about, Ku using those toasters. Every hit you get with a charged toaster will knock down, and that's just wasting additional time on the clock. So honestly, that in certain situations, that will help you, but when you're down and this time is running out, that's not.
Yo, his confirmations are so on point. Already taking 325 off. Got the buff as well. Man, cool. I mean, he might have been able to get his tests out of the way, but can he get past this one? This is the extra credit.
Yeah, we see him switching over to that Slamamander. So maybe having a little hard time Max Brass moving left and right. He has it on his right hand. And it looks like Pega might have realized that. Now he's moving. He's strafing to the right a little bit more often.
Yep, and going into this,
wait a second. Shield out in time.
Solid. Took a decent amount of damage on his arms, but he's back on it again right after the knockdown. Fully recovered. Has full meter as well. Looking to see if he can possibly capitalize on the movement. Of course, he can't just like probably try to get the opponent in the air, I'm guessing. Wait a second, or maybe even counter his swings. We know there was a nerf too, right? With these, where you swing and you can't immediately rush cancel.
Yeah, you cannot do that anymore. Yeah. Well, there's that grab. That's going to be it, man. 170 damage coming out of Max Brass grab as Pega takes game number 1.
That was actually really smart. Sitting on his meter and applying that positional pressure to his opponent. You notice that right there, Najara just keeping his shield up. Free grab opportunity right there, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
You're afraid they're going to pop. So good job.
Ooh, this is rough, man. So, KHU, what do you do in this situation? I don't think I'll be able to stop saying that.
Yeah, I was like, you don't want him to watch the stream and get upset.
I've been going by DC for 15 years now.
Oh, no, I feel you.
It's really hard to see all capital letters and not say his initials. So, cool.
I mean, there's like a Smash player named Zoo, so just think of it like that. Cool, Zoo.
It's close.
All right, there you go.
All right, so cool. It's hard. It looked like Pega was in complete control of that match. I'm not really sure. He came a little bit closer in round number 2.
Just getting those first hits, getting those knockdowns, making sure to pressure his opponent. I love how he's playing here, though. Very confident. Probably, yeah, sticking to the same arms that we have here.
It looks like he's going to go for the arms he was using in round number 2 of the first game. Toaster on the left arm and the... Oh, no, sorry. He had I think it was a tri-bolt.
Yeah. Making sure not to get caught by any grabs right here. There it is, the deflect. Like we said before. Nice. He's cornering Ku right now. Pega, I love the way he's playing. Gets the knockdown. That was 140. That's a lot of damage right there. And immediately an opportunity to actually take some center stage right now from Ku, getting that knockdown on Pega. That grab, that was scary, dude, because he swung and it actually cleared his head a little bit.
Yeah, he was on the raised part of the stage. So we know and we love this stage, but sometimes it can be hard depending on what kind of character you are and where you are. And connects with that grab, gonna get a knockdown once again off the main platform. You do want to have this high ground advantage, but it doesn't always help you.
No grabs connecting this time. I love this stage for Ku. Ku getting a lot of breathing room when it comes to the stage, you see.
He's getting a lot of these grabs. That's what you're talking about, man. Oh, goes for another one. Gets deflected.
So right now we have the infinite buff, and it doesn't even matter.
I think he's realized Pega's weakness here, and you were talking about this earlier. Max Brass has such a huge hitbox, and it can be hard for him to strafe out of the way of well-timed and well-placed grabs. See if Pega can figure out how to get past some of these grabs. Jumping over, and that's great reaction time. Going to jump right over Ku's grab, punch with the grab of his own, but still on that
counter. We got the counter rush.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Would it be enough? He's too far.
Misses the last hit. He misses the last hit. Both players on Pixel.
Oh my God! You noticed right there. He went for that. He actually just made sure to cover the side movement.
I cannot believe
that was so smart.
Even through his teleport, dude.
The best part right there, in my opinion, was the counter rush play. It got him all the damage that he needed. I was wondering how he was going to be able to mount that comeback, and here it is. We're going to kick it into the second round of the second game.
That was such a risky counter rush.
Yeah,
dude. Usually when you activate rush second after your opponent, unless you have a really good game plan, you're probably in a bad situation here. Unless you really just want to shield, but he didn't even go for the shield. Yeah, he knew what he was doing right there. And now we have Ku, who's basically on the ropes unless 3 out of 5 clarification or... Definitely, we'll definitely find out.
Yeah. Let's get it.
All right, so of course, Max Brass having that buff is not going to get knocked down. Not going to take any flinches when he has that buff up.
And right now, it's just hanging back Ku again. I love that wide grab, dude. So on point with that. Moving forward after getting the knockdown too. Trying to push Pega into the corner. Pega, right now, he's into the do or faint mode. And basically what we're seeing here.
Do or faint. I like
do or KO. Oh, sick grab again.
Yeah, these grabs. Dude, Ku has found the chink in Pega's armor here because he does not seem to be able to react. Either he's just too big of a character or not able to react to these grabs.
This is basically the
But I think he's like 9 for 10 on these grabs on Max Brass.
Literally the bane of his existence. We see here in the third round of the second game again. Ku trying to see if he can get one on the board, but we have a swing right there. Gets the rush, 345.
That's ridiculous damage.
That's sick damage. And the stun right there into the grab. I'm loving it, dude. Make sure to get that buff immediately on knockdown. But now Ku returning the favor.
Yeah. Finally connecting with a rush of his own. You know, he's been having a hard time figuring out moments when he can actually activate his rush and get that connection. But
dude, that shockwave every time just deflecting attacks that we see right there.
Yeah, I think that's another thing that he's really having a hard time dealing with, the shockwaves. Every time it seems like he has a well-placed or well-timed punch, shockwave out of nowhere is going to deflect the punch. Oh, nice. Breaks the grab with the grab of his own. That was a wide grab coming from Pega. That's why Ku's grab was able to beat his.
Making it difficult for him to step to the side. We have full rush right now for Pega.
Full rush. He has his buff up right now. Things are not looking good for Ku as he is very low HP, but he does have his rush if he can find a moment to use it.
Yep, here it is. Both players trying to see if he can get him.
No.
The teleport gets punished with the rush, and there it is. A 2-0 victory. Hands in the air. Pega.
Yo, Pega is. Oh!
I'm loving it, dude. He was buffing up just now on stage.
He was hyped, dude.
Let's go.
That was a very, very fun match. You know, I feel like Ku had the answer. He finally figured out, yo, Pega does not seem to know how to deal with his grabs. It just seemed like the last round he was not able to get his strategy going. Ninjara is great. He's just a very fast character, very hard grab to deal with. But Pega was able to clutch it out and take that 2-0 over Ku.
Clean 2-0 victory right there.
That was a great match to start off top 8.
That was very, very hype. But both of those players were pretty aggressive. I know, like, I've seen in the past where players might sometimes try to capitalize on the teleporting ability of Ninjara. Instead, we saw great mobility right there from Ku. Yeah. But still, as you can see from these high-level ARMS players, they try to capitalize on where you're basically trying to go instead of attacking where you're at right at that point in time.
It's just like leading your shots if you were, playing like a sniper rifle weapon in a shooting
game.
Exactly. You can't just punch where your opponent is. Obviously, it's not going to work. Unless you're playing against maybe Master Mummy or something like that. You know? Can I really say that, though? We got a Master Mummy in top 8. So
Exactly.
I don't even know what's real anymore.
Speaking of Master Mummy, we're going to be having some Master Mummy come up on stage very soon. I'm excited because this Master Mummy knocked out a player who usually gets top 3 in the dashboard. If you guys check out online ARMS events, basically this guy, he's always sitting on the top. Gormagala, super sick Helix. Well, we're in Japan. DNA man. In any event.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's true.
Right? we got to keep it real here, man.
That's true, yeah.
That's it.
This should be. I want to see what he does with Master Mummy. I want to see what his strategy is, how he's been doing this, which ARMS is playing is actually the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
I feel like default ARMS really hurt Master Mummy because his default ARMS just don't seem very good. I don't know. I played him. I tried to play him for a very long time when the game first came out. I'm sure you remember that.
Oh,
and then after a while, I just said I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, and that's why you decided to just keep,
keep jumping. I'm
keep
playing the Eris herself, man. But I got Dr. Coil now. That's all that matters.
I heard she's fun.
She's very, very fun.
I'm still a Kid Cobra player. There was actually an event that happened a few weeks ago where Austin and I were like, you know what? Dude, I'm in the mood for ARMS, man. You trying to play? He was like, ARMS? I was like, yeah, dude, let's just do it.
Austin's always ready, man. Shout out to Austin.
Shout out to Austin LaVista. Always randomly ready to play ARMS, dude. And Splatoon, he's like, yo, Salmon Run? I'm like, dude, it's like our time zones don't even line up. I'm going to bed, dude. Or he's going to bed first, actually. So
that's hilarious. Yeah, he's not going to bed, man. He's trying to play the Salmon Run.
Yeah, true, true.
Yeah, very, very fun match to start for our top 8. I believe our next match will be Sugaran versus Maliv.
Yeah.
Coming all the way from Canada.
Actually saw Maliv playing on the other ARMS broadcast earlier and had a lot of people from the Fellows in ARMS crew just rooting, cheering for Maliv, making sure that Maliv goes all the way to the top. And seeing Mechanica get into the winner's side of top 8 makes me smile because I'm a big fan of Mechanica. I
think she's awesome. I love that character.
Mechanica with the camo is my favorite. Maliv loves the pink, and that's totally fine, girl. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure TK Breezy somewhere out there watching the stream, trying to get some Mechanica tips. You know, he loves that character too.
Did he have faith in that character, or he's one of those that was a doubter?
He never. Listen, he played her, and I don't think he ever switched characters, so he had faith.
Okay, respect. But yeah, love the character. And right now, we're waiting. I believe you said this is Sukuran.
Sukuran versus Millie.
So guys, this is a matchup. Understand that we don't normally see at high-level arms. Master Mummy versus Mechanica.
Just not what I expected.
Strap on your seatbelt. No. Strap on your seatbelt. This is a real ride.
This is gonna be crazy. Both these characters, they don't like to flinch. You know.
Exactly.
I'm sure if you don't know already about these characters, they will not be knocked down, or they will not flinch unless your punch is charged. So we're gonna see a lot of charging coming out from both these big body characters. I'm just very curious to see which gloves they're using. This is gonna be mine. This is gonna be like eye-opening. That's
definitely what matters most, as these players do have the opportunity to play any kind of arms. I heard more nowadays the meta is shifting towards custom arms worldwide, which is, I'm happy that we're actually coming to an agreement when it comes to rule sets. I know before, logistical issues were probably the most pressing matter when it came to having, custom arms in tournaments, because people were afraid, hey, are you going to be able to unlock all these in time?
And then when you think about it, it doesn't even really matter, because a lot of players bring their own Switch to play at the event. So as long as you have the gloves that you want to play,
and people could just buy docks, I guess.
Yeah.
Buy docks.
So that's what we do. That's what we do at Splatoon events, where we have our own custom. We have our own custom clothes, gear we want to wear. We just bring our Switch, you plug into the docks we have there. We're ready. It doesn't matter if your opponent doesn't have it.
I like it.
What I'm very excited for? I think it's really cool that this. I think a lot of people might have expected this top 8 to look like 7 Japanese players and maybe like 1 foreign player, but it's really cool. We got Finland, we got Canada, and we got America represented here in ARMS top 8. Evo Japan, showing that we're not the land of the free, man.
Yeah, we're definitely not
the land of the gore, land of the Helix.
Land of the gore, dude. Helix, yeah. Helix was a character that I remember when the game first came out. They had players, influencers rather, like PK Sparks, yourself, and others saying, Helix, man, with default arms, I can't do it. And I was like, guys, calm down, man.
Oh, I still kind of
He's like, I still don't believe. I mean, to be honest, looking at this, we know Gore's probably going to play with custom arms, because that's what he excels at anyway.
Oh, yeah. So I feel like if you have a custom arms available for Helix, there's no reason to use the default arms.
Yeah. You don't want to be. But yeah.
Well, why not?
Right?
Yeah. I'm very excited to see, hopefully in the future, we'll see maybe some more DLC characters popping up in the in some of these top 8s that we have, some of these big events. Where the Masangos at? I think we were both commenting earlier. We saw Lola pop on stream. That was great. Definitely don't see a lot of Lola.
She might be one of my favorite characters, dude.
Yeah, yes, you would.
But I mean, Kid Cobra is my absolute favorite.
You just seem like a clown guy. You just seem like you like clowns. It's fine.
I didn't like it though. I felt like it wasn't scary enough.
Right, well,
it's like the village.
In any case, hopefully we see more Lollipops, more Masangos, more Dr. Coils in the future. No Springtrons. Where's Springtrons at? So that's a great character.
No, okay. So I had to cut him off. I was like, you know what? I was like, all right, DC. I agree. No. I almost knocked over this cup of noodles.
Why do you hate Springtron?
Dude, all right, so first and foremost, that EMP that is emitted, I understand it could disable arms, but a lot of high-level players have actually been finding ways to, not deal with it. So it's kind of gimmicky. We probably have to still wait a while till some players find reliable setups into it. That's all.
We don't have one in top 8, man, so.
Yeah, I mean, Japan thinks that character's bad, but you could actually just retort with me by saying Japan doesn't think Springman is that good, and that's where I don't agree with you guys. I'm happy to be here.
I think Springman is a very solid character. I wouldn't. It's hard to say. I wouldn't say if he's. Yeah, I wouldn't say if he's clearly better than other characters. I think he's just so solid. He doesn't really have any situations or matchups where it's like, man, I don't. There's a lot of characters where it's like in a certain situation or in a certain matchup, it's like, all right, I'm definitely playing from behind here. I don't think Springman is ever really in that situation, especially when literally playing from behind makes him a stronger character. So it's
comeback mechanics are like what basically pervade the FGC nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Any fighting game you play, you're like, oh, I'm beating you solidly, and the developers are like, but there's actually this one mechanic that'll allow you to bring it back. Watch this. And all of a sudden, what? You didn't earn that.
I think it's great. It's cool. I think comeback mechanics make the game a little bit more exciting to watch.
And it makes it more accessible for newcomers?
Oh, yeah, for sure. So I think right now the players are trying to get their controllers connected.
Yeah,
we'll have this match as soon as we can for you guys. But I don't know. I guess we can go back and talk maybe about more of that first match we watched. Max Brass.
Max Brass.
How do you feel about that character? Where would you put him on your personal
Max Brass
terms?
is really interesting. There are two ways to play him. You could be really aggro with him, which there's a player called Reddington that has a really aggro Max Brass. And then there's the defensive one that Steelhead plays. And those guys are literally at two opposite spectrums. Really sad that we didn't get to see these guys there because they're such strong representatives of Max Brass.
I think it's crazy. We had a ton of great matches that we had off stream. So because I know Soul is here. Also, Soul, of course, one of the best American players. I didn't get to see any of his matches today.
Oh, and here it is right now, checking out one of the replays right here.
Yep. Great grab coming out of Pega, and this is it. This is the situation where, jumping right over his grab. I think that was probably the only grab he was able to avoid on this Sky Arena match. But, we're ready. Gonna get started for this Sukaran versus Maliv.
And Maliv with the opening grab and trying to see if she can actually follow up right there off of the spring.
This is not what I expected to see coming out here in winners top 8 of ours. But you have two big bodies characters. Both these characters must charge their punches in order to get the opposing character to flinch, which is why I think we're going to see a lot of grabs coming out with these two characters.
Oh yeah, and another thing interesting about this stage, I heard the Japanese don't necessarily like stages that are small. When you look at this particular tournament, they're going to be, well, we'll get into it later when it comes to the rules when we have some downtime. But here it is, kicking it straight into the action. We're getting back-to-back grabs from Maliv.
Yeah,
capitalizing on this character, basically trying to, what's the word, avenge Gormagala.
What I'm really thinking is both these characters are so comically slow on the ground. And obviously they don't flinch. We're just going to see nothing but grabs, or mainly grabs here, because it's very hard for these characters to avoid grabs, and it's very hard to get that charge out to get your opponent to flinch. So grab is probably your best bet. So of course we see Maliv using that Slap Amanda, one of my personal favorite arms. Oh, gets a restand on the spring, but doesn't get any attacks afterwards.
I have to say, one of the things I love most about Mechanica being here in this matchup is Mechanica at least will be able to get the Yabuki combo, which we did see at the E3 2017 ARMS Invitational.
We've seen a lot of events at this point.
Yeah, but I love the fact that they still, give them out to Yabuki for that one. Maliv, who's been staying grounded pretty much most of the match, decides to finally go up in the air. Even if Mechanica does have the air hover, she loves to stay grounded, find her way around her opponent's moves, and get these grabs. And look at that right there, Sukuran showing no emotion, understands that Maliv right there just basically gave him the arms.
Yep. So this should be, I want to say, I feel like the stage, of course that stage is going to be one of the smallest in the game. Might have had a little bit to do with it. It's very, very hard to create some counterplay on such a small stage. Of course, being Master Mummy, I think, Master Mummy probably has an advantage and the same disadvantage. So I see some glove switches. Sukaran staying with that Slap Man on the right side. It's really interesting because Master Mummy not really a straight main kind of character.
Yo, can we talk about this crazy pressure on Master Mummy though? It's like, yeah, I'm not even gonna give you an opportunity to try to, anti-flinch through my attacks, right? Non-stop grabs. Let me just wait for you to leave an opening, and I'm going to get a grab. Wait for the opening, try to get a grab there. Oh, man, that left arm actually right now on Sukaran, not looking good. Gets the rush. So much damage. Push on the trampoline, extra damage. We in there, 20.
1 pixel, but of course,
straight dumps to the face. Sukaran is like, what is happening?
I love that. It's really funny because Master Mummy didn't even flinch from that punch. Of course, not getting any flinches from uncharged punches. He just kind of stood there and then fell over 10 seconds later.
He's like, wait a second, am I still, I'm dead? Okay, peace. Oh, man, but going into this, dude, really, really interesting fact. Whenever Maliv is playing an opponent, Maliv actually plays different music on her headphones depending on what opponent she's playing.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it actually allows her to get into the mode. Here it is right now. Maliv doing a good job right there, trying to find ways around that pressure from Sukaran. I have to say, Sukaran, we have to get some respect to him. We've been talking a lot about Maliv, but seeing the way Sukaran has been pressuring, especially in this particular round, with Maliv almost down too, does have rush. Maliv not going to pop it.
This is such a crazy matchup. Going to pop that rush, going to get a block portion, but will get both arms of caution. A couple more hits on his guard that will be able to break it. So yeah, I was going to say, just punches flying everywhere because they know these uncharged punches are not going to flinch either character, so why not just throw out as many punches as you can? Honestly, I would just pick the glove that does the most amount of damage and keep throwing out punches.
Yo, the way Sukaran tilted his head up, rolled up the sleeves, absolutely no games played here except arms, of course.
Yeah, right. I start seeing pulse. I see both players on screen right now using the roaster. The roaster, a very popular arm to use, very popular glove to use. There's another grab caught from lead. 200 damage coming out from that grab.
That is a lot. And right there, actually, noticing the fire charge, getting the explosion. Almost a perfect.
My goodness gracious. What a fast... You would think big body matches would be relatively slow, but they both just output so much damage. These matches go by in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, because every time they connect a hit, you shave off so much.
I think Master Mommy won with like 2 grabs.
It's that crazy. Here it is, so Maliv getting that quick wake-up call right there in the last couple rounds.
I don't think she's faced it all, man. I think she. I think she knows exactly what she wants to do in this next match. That first match was so clean for her. So
definitely.
You know, it's not.
Oh. A slight smile, it seems like, right there from Maliv. Probably not even scared. Okay, here it is. Big opening in the first game. Okay, we're going to go straight into the next one. Of course, right now we got Maliv again versus Sakura. We thought it was going to be a quick 2-0, but Sakura actually replied back. How do you feel about the stage pick, DC?
One of my personal favorite stages, but only when I play Ribbon Girl.
Okay. Is it because of the music?
I don't think these, yeah, definitely because of the music. I don't think either one of these big bodies are going to care too much. We see
Don't let it happen.
grabs once again connecting. We got third grab.
Oh my God! So much damage.
The damage output is just nuts.
200 with every single grab. We're going to have to see Maliv go back to that strategy. We saw
Cedron is absolutely my favorite player.
Yo, remember those grabs that Maliv was getting in the beginning? We need to see those grabs come up again. I see way less grabs here. And now because of this, instead we see Maliv swinging and missing. Keeps getting grabbed for trouble.
Yeah, Cedron doing such a great job of mixing up between grab and punch. Maliv does not know whether to block or straight out of the way. It's so hard because your character, you know, Mechanic has a really hard time dodging these grabs. Not much you can do. Gets the rush, but it will get shielded. Oh!
Okay, immediate block right there. Maliv, try to see if you can get some shit.
He really went for the full speed BM grab.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He just wants the grab.
Yep, there it is. Maliv right now, she will not stop. She'll keep on swinging. Doesn't have much health left to take another attack. And there's the finish.
There was nothing she could have done about that, man.
Yep. There it is. If you had any question in your mind how Gore Magala lost, it's because he faced against Sakura, and the same happened right there to Maliv.
I've never seen such an aggressive Master Mummy player rocking that tri-bolt and the roaster, just going in. Listen, I'm either going to grab you or I'm going to grab you. There's no mix-ups necessary if all your grabs connect, all right?
Yep. I love the counter pick right there by Maliv. It made perfect sense. Maliv likes stages that are pretty big, allowing her to actually maneuver around and get enough breathing room to find ways to counter the opponent. But it didn't even matter to Sukuran. Sukuran's like, you're giving me more room. There's more room for me to pressure you, apparently.
I don't know if you saw in that last round, in the final moments of that last round, 2 grabs, missed and punished, and he didn't care. He got back up and grabbed again. Third time connect, win.
100% like the most absurd adaptation and pressure that we've seen from a Master Mummy, bar none. Coming out of here straight from the land of the rising sun. I'm not trying to rant. Ryan, by the way.
I truly thought that was going to be a slower, more defensive match.
Me too.
But that was probably one of the most fast-paced matches I've ever seen in ARMS.
Honestly,
that was exciting as hell.
I feel like in any kind of game, whenever you see high-level play, there will always be those times where you will think that this will traditionally be a matchup where it may not be that exciting. But once you have those high-level players that are playing, they will shock us. You know, they'll actually rewrite the script, showing us how to play the game. So if anyone told you that ARMS is played only one particular way, please scratch what they heard.
Don't let anybody tell you anything about ARMS, man.
They don't know.
That match just blew my mind.
They don't know.
If you had asked me before that match, I would have said Mummy was not a good character. Watch some replays of that match.
Check
aka replays of these grabs. Grab whiff. Hold up.
This
what coming? You know what's coming. Oh.
It's like you left yourself wide open.
Yeah, I think
all of this.
I think was this game number 1 or game number 2?
Definitely game number 1 situation. Okay. Yeah, because this is where we saw Maliv doing really well.
Yeah.
And then, like, games 2 and 3, out of nowhere.
1.
Literally out of nowhere. We just started seeing Sakura.
Roaster.
Yup.
Tri-bolt, roaster.
Just keep your eyes open on those swings.
Grab.
Gets the grab. He's like,
But do you blame her? She just got hit by tri-bolt roaster twice in a row.
Yep.
What else would you do aside from, not try and get hit by that 3rd time? And then you get grabbed for 200 damage.
Literally understanding that both of those arms do a good job of countering the anti-flinch mechanic, right, that the character has. You get the knockdown. So there it is. And Maliv, she tried her best. Yes, right there.
200 damage. Explain that, D1. Actually, no, I love
Oh,
it.
don't worry. Most damaging grab in
Please
the
don't
game.
nerf Yabuki, please.
I don't think they'll nerf that.
No, of
because
course not.
everybody in Japan thinks that this character is like, what, the worst F tier?
I don't think it's considered worse. Actually, there was a tier list posted pretty recently. Actually, I'd have to go back and look for it. But there was a Japanese tier list and an American tier list, and they're both pretty different. So if I can get that, before
Definitely different. Well, Master Mummy, I will say that a lot of people didn't expect the character to get this far. You don't see a lot of Master Mummies littering the bracket.
True.
Right, but Sukuna right here, he doesn't care. Those are kind of my favorite kind of players to watch, where you see a player who doesn't care what everyone's like opinion is on the tier list. They're like, I'm just going to play a character and I'm going to maximize the character's potential, regardless of the fact that maybe I could do better with a top tier character. This is the character that speaks to me. Oh yeah. Right?
So that, so hopefully, or I guess graciously, that is not the end of Malieve. That's not the end of Canada's run in top 8 here. Arms Evo Japan. She's gonna be moving down to the losers bracket. Which is, no, honestly, that's. You're defining Gore or Chateau, so I don't know. I'm sorry, Kojora Kuvelia,
yeah, Kojora Kuvelia, pretty tough. We have five Japanese representatives still left here. Wow, but pretty cool to see 1 EU and 2 NA.
Yeah. So our next 2 matches, of course, gonna be Kojora versus Kuvelia and Gore versus Chateau. Chateau. When I first read that, so he has it spelled in Japanese. And I thought it was S-H-A-T-O-U. And, I guess that's how it's Romanized, but I guess it makes more sense than Chateau. Chateau. You get it, guys.
totally fun, dude.
So yeah, our first match of those two is, of course, going to be Kojora from Finland versus Kuvelia from Japan.
Best Kid Cobra that we have here in the top 8. This guy is sick. My favorite character in the game, so it brings me great pleasure to be casting this match. I know Kid Cobra, he did experience a few changes, but he's still solid. His jump's still good. His quick step is still great as well. And can we talk about this guy using the whammer?
Wow.
Whammer.
Not what I expected, but there's been a lot of things I didn't expect here in Arms top 8. Using that whammer and the roaster on the right side. Yep. Meanwhile, Twinkle using that, tribal? Is that tribal?
Yes. And I have to say, man, that was like pretty interesting seeing that. Wait, do we have a motion control player actually on stage? Yeah.
Do we? I can't see the player names.
That's Kojora.
Kojora? Using, wow, all right. Respect that.
Yeah, Kojora actually still rocking. So, there's some players who probably like to use the Pro Controller or the Joy-Cons, but with the grip, of course. But here, we have Kojora using motion controls. This guy should have went to E3.
That's very interesting, man. I always felt like motion controls kind of left you with a little bit less control, but
dude,
I guess
actually had a situation.
What did we have?
With a whammer almost caught Kuvelia. It was literally like a centimeter away.
I feel really like the way I don't know. I always thought this was one of part of the reason why Mechanic is not a great character, because a glove like that. But I guess if he can make it work, he made it all the way to top 8. So
you can make it work, you make it work. But looking at Kuvelia using the Chilla opens up. Not the Chilla. Ice Dragon. Yeah. Uses up so many opportunities to mix up the opponent when you freeze them.
Using that Starstruck to get out of that situation, but will be forced to block the rush right after. I was surprised. I haven't seen a lot of Starstruck coming out from Kuvelia. But I guess I've just been watching too much Catfight. Shout out to Catfight. Oh, there's the Starstruck. All right.
Yeah, man, that Ice Dragon is actually scary. Go out. Can we talk about that trampoline in the middle of the stage, though?
Has not broken yet, but a couple more hits and it might be it. But it might not even matter, as Kuvelia just needs one more hit to close this one out.
Sitting pretty comfortably right here. And there it is, another KO of Kojora, and arm in the air.
His arm was up long before that match ended, too. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. I feel like playing with motion controls, you can definitely play however you want to play in this game, but I feel like it might give you a little bit less mobility. But I don't know.
Oh my God.
Is he playing motion controls? Looks like he's.
Yes, he is, and you have to understand right now.
I feel like most people play standing up when they use motion. But go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying right now, for a lot of these people that do not usually watch ARMS, this is a big deal. Kojora is an impressive player, very, very strong player coming into this tournament. He could be one of the players who is likely to actually take it, and yet, right now, he's in a situation where he lost the first game.
Yeah, gonna have to figure out a way to get past this Twin Tails. He seems like he's really having a really hard time getting past the Star Struck that we finally saw Covellia pull him out in the round number 2. There it is, Star Strike again, gonna block and then guard cancel.
Yeah, man, that Actress Aura is really good, helping slow down attacks coming her way. And look at the movement right now, actually evading so many swings by Kojora. Kojora needs to, okay, there it is. Managing to still rack up some damage, has a slight lead. And the meter building, actually, if you notice, we're gonna get almost rush opportunity right here off of the grab from Covellia. Kojora right now could get some rush going. Tries to go for a grab, but the stage actually got in the way of that.
God bless the stage, man.
Crazy situation right there. And okay, counter rush opportunity. I was about to say.
Will connect with that Ice Dragon, of course. Does a ton of damage. One of the slower rushes in the game, but if you connect with it, it does a ton of damage.
Almost look like, I was about to say nominal amount of damage, but not quite. Here it is again, Kojora trying to see if he can at least get the first round. That'd be really important for him. But a stun into the grab, and Covellia. Wow, and there it is right now. Joy-Con to the mouth, wondering what in the world is happening right now.
Joy-Con to the mouth.
And Covellia on the other side, stone face, understand what he needs to do, trying to make sure that he can make this an all Japanese winners finals. Will he be able to reach his mission? It is right now, again, using the great movement, and I believe we have a switch. The whammer's gone, DC.
Oh, I don't blame him, man. You're gonna try out something else. The Phoenix, you know, Master Mummy's signature arm. I wonder if maybe he feels that his opponent's been able to sidestep him more often than he should be.
Yeah.
That Phoenix, of course, a curving arm, going to help out with this the strafing coming out from Twintel.
A lot of people going into this match would probably think that Twintel actually gets a lot of advantage off of Ribbon Ring because she gets a lot off of like corner pressure.
And using the rush cancel the jump out of that Twintel punch and connect with the rush of his own. Twintel now on 1 HP.
Oh, saw grab right there with. No openings though. We saw a knockdown on Kojora. Kojora trying to get a hit, but again, gap getting close a little bit by Covellia. Playing from behind, but doesn't look like a change from the playstyle. That stun would have actually linked into a grab from where Devin with the hit on the side.
I really do love what Covellia is doing. You see that Star Struck coming out to an instant shield and then shield guard, cancel, push himself a little bit closer, and get that connection.
Alrighty, I like this though. One round apiece.
He's still on match point here.
But looking at the meter from Covellia and already opening up with the stun into the immediate grab. That's basically 250 damage, practically off.
Yeah, I think that's nuts that you can tri-volt stun into grab.
That's a lot.
Very, very hard to deal with this. See that slow motion Phoenix, man. Seems like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if Phoenix is really helping out. It's 'cause he's definitely having a problem with the Star Struck now, and Phoenix gets slowed down like quite a bit.
I actually see a ray of hope right now for Kojora. He managed to hit Covellia out of that rush opportunity, and now gets the connection himself. So no rush meter put to waste. Actually, this is looking like a bit of an even up matchup now.
Yep. Obviously, Covellia, it's going to be a while before he gets that rush meter, but he probably will get one before the end of this round. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, that charge hit right there. Clean 120. Looking for a clean hit. But instead, Covellia immediately trying to just like get out of those situations, using that shield dash, gets a knockdown. Almost full meter again.
Yeah, it's coming, man.
There
it is. Oh,
tough situation. Another knockdown.
Exactly what Kojora needs to get himself back in this game. Doesn't have to worry about that Twintel, but now his life is slowly going down. Needs to block. It's frozen and the grab, and that is going to be it. That's it, man. You see him using that Tri-Bow and that Ice Dragon. It doesn't matter which one you connect with. As long as it's connected, it's going to be very hard for your opponent to avoid the grab right afterwards.
It is such a tough situation to deal with because once you get frozen, it's 50-50. Your opponent might try to throw out an attack because they're in anticipation of the grab, but then you can just avoid that and counter swing them. So great stuff right there. We actually have Covellia victorious. Japan versus Japan. Winners finals coming up very soon. Look at that, man.
It was looking kind of dire for him in that last round. I'm like, all right, Kojora seems like he figured out what the problem is here. Great switch to Phoenix. Phoenix helping him a little bit. And then out of nowhere, Covellia said, you know what, actually, I'm not down. I don't know. In the last few seconds of the last round, it seemed like Kojora was getting hit by some just raw Ice Dragon, raw Tri-Bowl. And then finally he got hit with that charge Ice Dragon, and like it's like I'm frozen. Like, dude, just end me here.
That's so crazy. That sweeping laser doing such good work, influencing the direction that Kojora has to go and making it easier for Kojora to land the hit of the tri-bolt.
It's so crazy, man, because when I played this game almost every day, I really didn't like using one of the dragons because I always felt like trying to hit a character like Ninjara, trying to hit a character like Kid Cobra or Riven Girl. How do I hit them with this dragon that's just so slow? But Kuvelia definitely figured out how, and it's working. Worked out for him in that match.
Literally no fear right there. Switching over to this stage, and again, like I said, when it came to this particular stage, I actually felt like this benefited Twin Tail a lot. We saw Kuvelia was actually playing pretty comfortably. Yes, we did see 2 rush opportunities get shut down from a swing, but regardless of that fact, just like we saw right there, all we saw was just overall solid play from Kuvelia. Oh man, I have to say that right there.
It's like, what do I do in this situation?
Actually, you know
I'm
what?
frozen, dude. You're doing a jumping grab. Like, I could try and break your grab, but it might just completely miss.
Honestly, right there, looking back at that replay, Kojora was staying in shield for far too long. Was he charging up for a quick step? It doesn't really take too long.
When he was frozen? Or when?
Actually frozen, yes. He was frozen. He put up shield for a while, but he didn't react afterwards. He just had shield up.
It's hard, man. When you're frozen, it just messes with your mind, dude.
Because it's a 50-50.
Yeah,
it's either you go for a grab, which they could punch away, but I mean, you have to react to it. You have to be ready for it. And Kojora, unfortunately, wasn't ready for it. Getting sent down to the lower bracket, and he will have to fight the winner of Chateau and Gore Magala.
No, that was losers, dude. That was the first match of losers.
Oh, we were. Oh,
yeah,
wait. Are we moving that? No, wait. No.
Yeah, that was the first match of losers, my friend Kojora.
Oh, yeah, we're
Kojora's
moving
gonna
that
be
fast. Yo,
that's
another bracket. I'm just adding brackets. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
triple elimination.
Actually, way too excited to be here.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's going to be the end of Kojora. Kuvelia will move on to fight Maliv in loser semis. And Gore Magala, I've never seen Gore Magala versus Chateau here.
Wow,
Chateau. I'm excited, man. I want to see some Helix craziness. Shouts to Set to Destroy X, Gore's team/sponsor.
Definitely one of my favorite players coming out of the ARMS community, just for the simple fact that he played a character that I just did not, a lot of my friends, I won't say me, a lot of my friends did not have faith in. He was like, you know what, I'm going to show you that this character actually has mobility.
You actually stopped playing that character. What are you talking about?
No. I always, let me tell you.
I think you stopped playing.
I have a Kid Cobra. Yes, Kid Cobra's my best. But
I haven't seen you play Helix since the first day of ARMS.
All right,
you quit Helix.
So here's the thing. Every now and then, whenever BAM or other people come over to play. Oh my
goodness gracious me!
Oh, Masago! There's no way! There's no way! In the top 8, JC, are you ready?
I'm not ready at all.
JC, can I get JC Dotface on? I need my lifeline.
All right, so guys, if you don't know about Masango, he has a friendly little shield out there that follows him around, changes colors from time to time, and when you charge your punches, you will put that shield on your face. If the shield is red, it'll make Masango resistant to punches, very similar to Master Mummy or Mechanica. If the mask is blue, it'll increase his mobility in the air and on the ground, but unfortunately it decreases his damage a little bit. And yellow mask will fill his rush meter a little bit faster and also make him unflinchable during rush.
Oh my gosh. And so here's the question, right? Have you ever gotten an opportunity to play this character?
I played this character a couple times. It just wasn't for me when I tried him. But I didn't think that we'd see this in top 8, Helix versus Masango, but here we go. We gotta talk about Gore Magala here, of course, playing that double Chilla too. Wow. Really wants to freeze his opponents.
Wow. So right now, the guy that...
Dude, look at this character move. The camera can't even keep up with him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the guy that Gore Magala is fighting against is actually, like, super energetic. He's really, really crazy. But looking at Gore as well, Gore, known for making impressive losers runs. So, yes, he may be in the lower bracket now, but he's known to bring it back.
Oh, well, let's see what happens here. I wonder what his experience is like with Masango players. At the same time, I wonder how many Helix's Chateau plays. Because right now, it's looking like Gore has the advantage.
Uh-oh, and we got the red, which gives him the super armor. Could be an interesting situation because Gore might be throwing a flurry of attacks. But yeah, you may have super armor, but I grabbed those.
I don't think that armor is going to help you out when you're getting grabbed like that for Helix. But do you blame him, man? That the character is just moving around. The camera can't follow him. You can't follow him. Just making those weird sounds, dude. I don't even, man.
It's DNA Man.
DNA Man, you're right.
So crazy enough, Chateau looks really... really scary, dude. Kind of has a...
I think he's not too happy.
Yeah, look at him. He's deep breaths.
He's like, dude, I have no idea what the hell DNA Man is doing or what I'm trying to fight here.
Yeah, man. If any of you guys play Smash Brothers, you can already see that Masango is like the Shulk, quote unquote, of this game, you know, where you basically like just equip.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have different arts. Yeah.
Yeah, different arts.
Very similar characters. Oh my goodness!
What other character?
This is my favorite. This is my favorite player of all time.
Dr.
Let's go, Chateau. Dr. Coil, beautiful character.
I actually love her hairstyle.
So when you charge your punches, you will get a third arm. Just to make it a little bit unfair to your opponents. When you shield, you will go into stealth mode. Be a little invisible. Your opponent, hard for your opponents to track you.
Yo, I'll tell you right now, she's definitely what Little Mac isn't. She stays in the air.
Yeah,
she stays fighting.
She's like Ribbon Girl. Ribbon Girl never had to, never had to land.
Yeah, just staying up in the air. Parabola being the electric arm on the right, and as you can see right there, invisible stuff.
It's so crazy. Obviously on the right side, when they're stealth, they look like they have a blue outline, but on your opponent's screen, they literally cannot see you at all. All there is the shadow. Yeah, all there is the shadow. And we see, we see Chateau taking that first round with Dr. Coil. Dude, Gore is probably thinking, man, these two characters I wasn't even ready for.
He's like, what are you doing? Who is this guy? But there it is, Gore with the great movement. You can see, just like you said before, right? Helix able to just like contort his body in such weird ways. This knockdown.
Gore doesn't even know where to fire. He's like, I don't even know where my opponent is right now.
Yep, actually burning a lot of meter, but it doesn't even matter. No change up from the place out, even if the opponent has rush.
Yep, catches his opponent. He's going to get that. Oh, doesn't get the follow-up after the bounce from the spring on the sides of the stages.
And it's so crazy seeing how the Japanese players know 100% how to capitalize on Helix whenever they have rush.
Dude, it's so funny. I'm watching Gore. When his opponent gets knocked down, he's invisible. Gore's like, I don't know when to fire my punch. I don't know how to make this meaty punch. You know, it's so you can't see when she's getting up or how she's getting up.
Can we talk about this movement?
Yeah, both players really doing some amazing movement. There's another rush coming out from Gore. Is he going to get enough damage? No, 1 HP left on Chateau, but he's going to strafe right into the punch.
Arm in the air and in the opponent's face. Getting that round. Great stuff right there by Gore Magala. I love the fact that immediately upon wake up, he was like, I'm just going to have to make sure that I time this wake up pressure appropriately and still not letting up. But there comes the rush. Shield up. Decent damage on the left shield, left arm rather, but doesn't even matter to Gore Magala. Not even under 750 HP, still moving.
Gore just trying to move in between, weave in between these punches. We see Chateau taking great advantage of this flying. I think that maybe that's why he switched from Masango. He's going to get a little height. Going to match Helix's height with Helix's maximum height.
Yep. And this particular stage right here, I have to say Chateau did a very good job of choosing this for Dr. Coil. It looks like it's really hard to lock her down on this particular stage.
Misses. Oh, that's super, super unfortunate. Missing his punch, the first initial punch from his rush. He's going to get absolutely nothing out there. Look at his HP right now. There's not even a pixel there.
Magic pixel right here, and there it is. To the face immediately. Are you ready for that oolong tea? That's right. He's in there.
Yeah, that's why he was looking mad after game number 1. He's like, all right, I gotta play my actual character here. You know, I thought my Masango was enough for you, but turns out I have to play for serious.
He literally had to go up 1 extra level right there. No games, dude. No games played. Love it. 1-1 here. Gore Magala leaning a little forward in the seat. You could totally see right now that he is taking this extra seriously, man. A representative from USA, strongest that we have out of there, top 3 in the dashboard a lot of times whenever you watch him playing. And yet, he's in a situation where he can potentially be out, which would be a big shocker. I mean, already dropping to the Master Mummy earlier. And now a Dr. Coil. My favorite stage, by the way, DC, and it's not because I'm a clown. And I don't even like sweets. I wasn't going to say that. You call me
All right, so we see Gore switching to the double Chilla. Meanwhile, Dr. Coil Chateau using that Parabola and the Hydra.
Again, the movement from Gore has just like been up immensely. Still took absolutely no hits. I jinxed him.
Yeah, I see what Gore's trying to do. He's really having a hard time with the way the Chateau's moving, trying to get that Chilla. So if he gets that freeze, he's going to slow her down a little bit. The Chateau is not letting up, man. It refuses to get hit. Oh, the rush will go completely missed, and she's invisible, man.
Yep, but immediately able to be seen again. Both players unable to get clean hits.
Dude, look at this movement. I'm downloading everything right now. As soon as this top 8's over, I'm about to download Chateau's matches to my phone.
Okay, as long as you said that if you were going to say download the character, I was going to pull you out.
Get out of here, dude. I got the DLC on deck already, man.
Let's go.
Right. So we see Chateau here with full rush meter. He's going to choose suspended. He is down by a little bit here.
Yep, looking for those opportunities. And again, I have to say, Gore, just looking at just like you said, right? You look at the outline, even, or better yet, look at the shadow, and right there, Gore, 1 round away, trying to make sure that Chateau is. I guess Chateau's shadow would be the only thing we see on the stage after this
Chateau's shadow.
We'll see.
I wonder if that's a coincidence. But see Chateau starting off this round with full meter. He's going to use it early because he wants to get at least 2 rushes. 355 damage and an extra 20 after for good measure.
Really, really impressive stuff right there. Gore Magala right now doesn't even have enough meter as he was able to, since he used it earlier before. Oh, man.
That's fine. Look at that. Look at Chateau's meter already has more meter than Gore does because the amount of punches he's throwing out.
See, right there, a lot of people think when it comes to arms that you don't have to really be that aggressive, but aggressive play is rewarded, as you can see here. Chateau with all that meter.
Yeah, and when you have the movement like Chateau is moving right now, you might as well play. You might as well throw out as many punches as you can because you know damn well Gore's not going to be hitting you at all.
So now looking at the arms that Gore is using, actually different arms.
Still rocking that double chilla from the first round.
Double chilla does open up a lot of good opportunities.
Honestly, I have not seen him really be able to freeze Chateau and slow down his movement at all. Chateau's moving and grooving, dude. There's a rush.
And Gore actually...
they're fighting for it.
Oh, my gosh.
Both players are going to miss, yeah. Low HP. 2 more hits for both players here. Gore will get it.
Gore moving on. Great job right there. Woo, let's go, he says. Gets up on it. Oh, right there, players trying to show some respect.
I love that, man. The arms community.
And looking at these guys right now, giving each other love on the stage, it almost looks as if it is the grand finals, you know. Just hugging it out right there, showing respect to each other. Chateau has a big heart. You can see it right there. He wears it on his sleeve.
That was great, man. I think he enjoyed that match. You know, win or lose, I think he had a lot of fun.
Yes,
playing a very strong opponent. That's really, that's really why a lot of people play fighting games. They just want to play stronger and stronger opponents. If you lose, then you know we gotta get stronger. There's always someone out there that can beat you.
No
Chateau
salt.
finding that out. Yeah, no salt at all, man.
No
That hug was saltless.
That's true.
Low sodium hug.
That's a low sodium hug. Look at that, man. You don't even have to check the NECL levels, but we're gonna go into the winners finals after this, because we just finished all the first round matches, which we blew through, right?
Yeah, that was really fast.
Yeah, that was super fast.
Well, when you have matches like that Master Mummy Mechanica match, like, all right, what do you expect, man? This top 8 is going to end in like 20 minutes.
I mean, every single grab was 200, 200, 200. Well, for a quick recap, guys, we had Pega versus Ku that happened in the winners semis, with Pega getting the W over Ku. Ku doing such an impressive job, making sure to get those examinations out of the way. But unfortunately, he failed the test of the winners semis.
Wow.
Right there, going to the losers bracket, and then had to face off against Sukuran. Actually, Sukuran versus Maliv. Maliv from Canada, great player. We saw such impressive stuff from her, and yet she is sent right now to the lower bracket after facing off against Sukuran. And I have to say, man, Sukuran, that Master Mummy is real, to the point where maybe DC may play Master Mummy in the near future.
I don't know, man. Did Gore maybe inspire you to finally pick up Helix again? Are you gonna come back?
I actually would be down to play Helix again, but I don't think you really
if you play Helix again, then I'll play Mummy. I promise you that.
All right, I respect it.
But then again, I don't know, man. Chateau definitely lighting a fire in my heart with that Dr. Coral. He wasn't able to close it out over Gore, but that was some amazing Dr. Coral play, and I really want to get back in there with her, dude.
Yeah, man.
Great matches so far. I think it's been a great top 8 so far. I think we're going to move on to our losers semi-match. I'm sorry, our losers quarters match.
All right, actually.
Let's check out some highlights, actually, before that.
So let's see him right here. This was the big shocker right here for both of us at the table, at the desk, rather. Masango.
Masango coming out of nowhere.
Yes. Again, with the red, just like we said before, it's a super armor. Yellow, giving him that invulnerability when he has rush. And blue is the speed.
Yeah, blue is the speed.
There we go.
So I honestly, I see exactly what happened in the first match. He just wasn't able to keep up with Gore's movement, switching to Dr. Coral like instantly after the first match. Masango is like relatively, he's definitely a slower character. I wouldn't call him a big body, but he's definitely on the slower end of the characters, unless he has that blue mask, of course. But even still, could not keep up with Gore. And then he had such a great, strong showing with match number 2. I thought he was just going to blow through match number 3, but on Dia Dolce, this level, man. I'm not going to lie, I really don't like this level. Just the layout of it is really confusing.
Why?
It's annoying to just be around corners. I don't know.
It looks like a Tetris piece.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It's like an L, like a double L shape. I don't know. Like an S is. I don't know.
But I just love how animated a lot of these guys are, man. You know what it is too?
What is it?
I know a lot of the Japanese players are busy with school, work, and all that other stuff. So we're kind of spoiled in the States. You know, just like constant
Kinda.
flurry.
We got like 3 majors a month, man.
Right? Yeah.
We're very
crazy.
spoiled in the States.
We're so spoiled to the point where people will just opt to skip out on an event. But here, Japan, they came in full force.
Yeah, if you miss Evo Japan, man, your next big event. Yeah, KVO, like you got like three huge events.
Like in what? Probably late April or May, early May.
So you got to make it out to Evo Japan. It doesn't matter if you miss your exams or whatever it is. In any case, AOTN Maliv.
Let's go.
On the stage versus her opponent, Kuvelia.
Kuvelia versus Maliv. And I have to say, man, Kuvelia already dispatched one of my favorite players, Kazora, from Finland. And here we have Kuvelia back on the stage.
On the scrap yard D1. I tried so hard to get the stage banned.
Yeah,
and here it is.
Yeah, there was actually, I remembered we had conversations back in the day speaking of what stages should we have for
I tried,
ARMS.
man.
And
in my defense, though, not everybody plays like what we're watching top 8 here. A lot of players like to run around in circles on the stage. So.
I like it. I mean, honestly, at the highest level, you can't just stay in one place or camp. Sooner or later, the high level players will figure out your pattern. And we're going to see what happens here in the scrapyard, as we already have Maliv in the lead, repping this Mechanica very strong. Yo, so far away, that Ice Dragon didn't even reach.
I'm telling you, dude. Sometimes you just got to create some space on the stage, and trust me, you have a lot of space to create.
I always find it hard to combo with the dragons whenever you have rush. And yet, right there, you know, Kuvelia was able to get a decent amount of damage.
He's been doing it for a long time, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's used to it. Here it is. Okay, manages to. There's a lot of mix-up opportunity looking at Kuvelia's arts. Whoa, I love one right there by Maliv. Got very aggressive, understood that Kuvelia wanted to immediately shield and dash out, basically to get that parry to apply some pressure. Maliv, in response, popped the rush, said, get out of my face. Such a good countermeasure.
Yeah, I'm using that nade, you know, I apologize. I think it was actually the nade that Go was using in the last match. I swear, it looks just like the choke, man. What do you want me to
Oh, no, yeah. No worries. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like...
Thanks for saving me, man. Thanks for... Anyway, round number 2 here on the scrapyard. So all the pillars are going to be broken. There's going to be a big open space here at the bottom. A lot of space, a lot of, you know, area to move in.
Again, a knockdown right there. Maliv not getting grabbed. Checking out Maliv's pattern of attack. Actually, even movement right there from Kuvelia. Kuvelia, more focused on side movement or shielding? Okay, well, right there, definitely way too focused on being defensive, which is why that grab connected.
Yeah, so this is definitely a matchup I thought that, honestly, the Ice Dragon would have a much easier time connecting with. Not the Kikopa, but it seems like Kuvelia has not been able to make this Ice Dragon work as well. Oh, the Wake Up Rush, maybe just to create some space, but I feel like that might have been a waste of meter because, you know, I don't know.
We'll see.
You don't normally catch people with a rush on Wake Up like that.
Yeah, DC might be onto something. Then again, at the same time, looking at the fact that Maliv had so much health, with the fact that Maliv was able to get all that breathing room and then maybe more opportunities because of all the health she had, she might have been able to build up more meter afterwards. You know, it looked like almost, what, 750? Like 3/4 of her health approximately still intact. So
gosh, making this mechanical work, I just don't... I don't understand.
I love it. Just being aggressive. And we do understand that looking at Mechanica, the side, the dash, right? Probably the lowest out of a lot of the characters.
One of the slowest.
Yeah.
The dashes.
Like, even if
I don't know how this character avoids grabs. If you really just want to troll this character, just keep throwing out the grabs, and that's what we saw Sukaran doing earlier in the winners bracket against Maliv. So I wonder if Kuvelia watched that match at all.
What?
No, we're definitely not getting double Ice Dragon. I know exactly what you're thinking.
I was looking at this particular stage.
Ninja College, man. I tried to get the stage banned too, I'll be honest.
Because I remember, if I'm not mistaken, dude, at E3, I didn't see the stage, but I believe now probably things change as, you know, they are, I believe they use the Nintendo Japan Grand Prix rule set. So maybe there was a lot of testing done and they realized maybe it's not that pivotal to winning a match if you're on the top.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I still feel like just being a little bit higher than your opponent gives you a slight advantage, especially, it is matchup dependent, but, you know, I would not want to be at the bottom. I'd rather be at top.
Yeah, I feel you. Everybody has their own preference, and here we go right now going into the second round, second game right here on Ninja College. Are we going to see Kuvelia bring it back? I mean, it's relatively even right now. Some decent damage right now on shield. But I want to see Kuvelia's retort. Kuvelia being very conservative. Has the grab opportunity. Still not popping. Probably going to see. Oh!
There it is, right through the grab. Does not get, a little bit too slow on the connection.
Dude, I like the idea, but the execution definitely wasn't right there.
Yeah. You know? The really unfortunate thing is when you pop that rush as, you know, playing the Ice Dragon, you got to punch with the right first, and then you confirm into the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon is just way too slow to start off with.
So true. And right there we see just basically trying to slow down Maliv's attacks.
Quite literally, with the Ice Dragon and the Starstruck. Very literally trying to slow down his air attacks.
The Actress Aura popping out again, trying to stop Cuvelia. Let's see the damage right now.
No break.
Maliv is looking better.
4 seconds remaining. Gets the connection. Maliv with the life lead here. Time is up.
So smart right there. That chip damage on shield was what Maliv needed. Got the knockdown. 3 seconds left, and you just saw 3, 2, 1 right there. Manages to get the round. We need one more right now for Maliv to move on.
And you know, Maliv, she started this the first round of this match on the bottom, still able to close it out. Now she's starting on top, and like I said, I feel like that is just an inherent advantage. There's the rush, but again, a little bit too slow to get the connection. Gonna have to run that one out.
Almost an opportunity right there to connect the rush as well, but somehow, some way, Maliv able to block in time. Again, Actress Aura gets knocked down, but we have Maliv with the meter.
Oh, even through the Starstruck, gonna get that grab once again, be on top. Oh, that grab will not connect, unfortunately. Gonna knock down quickly with that toaster. And I think it looks like Cuvelia is trying to switch sides to get back on top, but instead is going to take a rush for his troubles. 365 damage coming out from that rush. Very well-timed, well-placed rush from Maliv.
Absolutely, and again, the toaster, just like we said before, works out really well versus a character like Mechanica.
Wow, that grab was super far.
That was so far away. Clean 160.
Once again, we see Cuvelia, there we go, trying to take the top from Maliv. Now has the positional advantage, has Maliv in the corner there, pops a rush, and will connect. Is it enough damage? No, 1 pixel remaining on Maliv.
Yo, will Maliv actually be able to do it with that magic pixel? We see more Actress Auras. Look at that great movement.
Oh, not getting caught. Time.
Had a collect situation.
Close to one. Oh, gets the grab, and Cuvelia will take round number 2.
Okay, still though, Maliv is on the verge of moving on to the bracket, of course, if she's able to get this win right here. Let's see what we see from Maliv. Immediately trying to lead in with the swing.
Yeah, that
trying
was
to build up.
That was the fastest.
You saw that? It was ready, set,
right out of the gates, dude.
So fast. They're just waiting out the Actress Aura. And no block from the opponent, and I have to say, Cuvelia, you are gutsy. Dashing.
I saw that. Cuvelia trying to get out, trying to make that bad advantage his own. Didn't quite get what he's looking for, but very lucky for him. Didn't take any extra damage from that. Now, once again, we have Maliv stuck in the corner. Cuvelia going to connect with that rush for 330 damage and knock down the corner. What is Maliv's play here?
Yeah, bad situation for Maliv. Already at half health. Trying to see if she can at least get some good positional advantage as we see Cuvelia trying to make it look like he was going to go all the way back, but actually going towards center, and now we have both players towards center.
Fighting for that top. You see them both strafing to the left, trying to turn around on their opponent. It seems like Maliv will be the victor here, has Cuvelia at the bottom, and this is where Maliv really shines. She loves having that advantage, gets the rush to connect. This is going to make the life lead a little bit smaller for Cuvelia.
But Cuvelia almost has full rush, and this is going to be a situation where we're going to have to see Maliv bait out a rush, dodge around it, and get a good punish. Here it is, and there's the cancel.
It connects, and Cuvelia will take game number 2. D1, we will see a game number 3 between these two insane players.
What did I tell you? The moment I saw the meter build, I was like, all right, Maliv already knows this is going to be the game plan. My opponent is going to look for an opportunity to actually, capitalize on my movement right here. And here's a quick highlight from the last match right there.
I don't know if you saw that nade completely missing. Then the explosion from the nade going to save Maliv from that parabola connection. Still not able to clutch out that match, though, against Cuvelia. And where do you think we're going for game number 3 here?
Game number 3 situation, Mechanica. Well, here's the thing.
I'll be honest, I don't think Maliv like that stage.
When it comes to those stages, you actually first off, there are 4 ban stages, and then players can ban 3 stages apiece. So it's after all 10 stages, after 10 stages are gone, you only have like about 5 to deal with. But here it is. We're gonna go straight here. And actually, one of the stages that, has a trampoline in the middle.
Yeah, God bless Mausoleum, dog. I think this is an amazing stage. If only there just wasn't a spring in the middle. But before the spring actually comes out, I feel like it's probably one of the most balanced stages in the game, man. It's just a circle. You're just in there fighting your opponent. No springs on the side that bounce you up. But once that spring in the middle comes out, man, things get a little bit more crazy. Let's see if that's going to happen here. This game number 3.
Now, looking at this particular game, right, Cuvelia has an arm that actually opens up an opportunity to get this shock attribute on the opponent.
The parabola.
If Cuvelia is able to get a charged parabola hit on Maliv, other characters, if they're in the air and get hit by the parabola, when it's charged, they get knocked down on the ground.
Yep.
On the other hand, when you look at Mechanica is stuck in a standing animation. So you're able to get a free grab even if the character was in the air.
Yeah, well, he might not need that free grab as connecting with that rush. Gonna have a huge life lead against Believe here. Believe trying to figure out a way to run this one back with one pixel. I don't know if she can do it. She's gonna need a lot of good reads here and a lot of like a grab or two, honestly. Not flinching from that toaster.
Oh my gosh, that grab could have been it.
Oh, there's the rush. She gets it. D1, she will connect with that rush and take that round with the magic pixel. Believe will never give up.
Honestly, I'm very, very impressed because we saw Cuvelia. It kind of looked like Cuvelia had everything figured out right there. Was trying to be very methodical with a lot of the swings. Yet Believe didn't care. Believe had heart. Believe.
Cuvelia was playing so patient. He was playing correctly and just wasn't, getting hit by that rush is going to end it so quick. But now Believe on match point. Let's see if Cuvelia can run it back in this round. Will get that rush connect. It looked like it was going to miss at first, but he's going to get a clean 350 damage from that.
350, and that looked, just like you said, very staggered. Here's the grab opportunity, and now you're going to keep it going. It's really close right here. You're looking at Believe and Cuvelia.
Oh,
a rush opportunity.
He tries to sidestep. We saw that before in game number 2. Cuvelia trying to sidestep the rush. Didn't work out for him, but he was able to get a shield out in time. This time, not able to get his shield out in time. Going to take a ton of damage. One more hit for Cuvelia, and Believe will move on.
Believe doing such an impressive job.
The arm is broken. What do you do, D1, in that situation? Arm is broken. Both arms coming at you. What do you do?
In that situation, you believe in Believe. Great job, Believe. Moving on. Yes. Show that respect. There you have it, Believe. Do you believe?
I believe now.
We're believers.
I'm a believer.
Look at that, man. Look at that.
That was nuts. That one
She's sick.
HP comeback. That was ridiculous in most situations. It's so... I feel like in this game, it's very, very hard to run things back. If you don't have that rush, Lead was able to build up that rush in time and pop it and connect. That's the most important thing. The rush is never guaranteed. But, very few times it's guaranteed, but she was able to connect with it. And, oh, God, that was such a great match. Shout out to Madola. No spring in the middle either, man. We won the spring.
None. Wow.
Oh, all right.
I'm
as
so
we're
happy.
reeling
I'm
from
so
that,
happy.
I'm very happy as well. But as we're reeling from that last match, we're gonna move on to our next match very quickly. We got KHU. Cool.
You just
I just wanted you to say something.
Good name.
We got Cool versus Gore Magala. This should
Magala.
be very interesting.
One of my favorite players, like I said before. But man, if Gore Magala wins this, we're gonna have an NA battle between Believe and Gore.
I think this is going to be nuts. I think we're going to see the #1 Ninja in the world versus Gore, the #1 Helix. Both these players, very fast, high mobility characters. I think the camera's going to have a very hard time keeping up with both these characters. It's going to be a fun match to watch.
It's actually out of control, but I want to see Pega versus Sugana. That's like the battle that a lot of people are, that's on everyone's mind right now, Two players from Japan, and a lot of times whenever there are ARMS broadcasts, from Japan, it's kind of hard to catch them.
Yeah,
because,
they are very hard to catch.
Time zones, right? So it's really, really difficult to catch the matches. But if ever you guys are able to catch the VODs, which, players are always on top of the VODs, making sure that we're able to see them, it's really crazy seeing how on point a lot of these dedicated ARMS players are.
And D1, if you had told me there was going to be Master Mummy in Winners Finals of Evo Japan 2018, I wouldn't have believed you, man. I would have laughed in your face. Master Mummy?
What about Mechanica?
Mind blown. Mechanica with that 1 HP comeback. I would have laughed at you too, man. But there you go. Believe.
So good.
I'm now a believer. Let's do it.
I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
So I don't know. What do you think? Just before we even talk about our next match, let's look at our last match here. Believe versus Cuvelia. And that Scrapyard, man. I just don't understand.
It's DC.
I have terrible memories from Scrapyard of playing ranked ARMS online and people just running away from me for like as much time as possible. Man, I'll be honest with you.
Right there, you can't run forever though, man.
Nope.
It's all as long as you're able to capitalize on the opponent's movement. That's what a lot of these guys have been saying. Whenever they play ARMS, they just try to figure out where exactly you're trying to go, and then they put an arm there, like you said. If you're playing a PC FPS, you're basically trying to line up your weapon with where the opponent's going, and that's what they're doing here. Such great aim. And they do have some tracking, too, with these arms as well.
Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, the Starstruck not going to save you. Here's the arm break. D1, look at the situation, man. Arm broken and just both punches coming at you. It's like, all right, my life is flashing before my eyes. There's not much I can do in this situation. I think that was a great match from two amazing players, of course. We've said that many, many times. All these players in top 8 are amazing players. So
absolutely. And next we're going to have a match from the losers semis. We're working our way towards No, wait, losers quarters. Losers quarters.
This is the other losers quarters match.
Yeah. Losers quarters is going to be coming up, and again, it's Gore Magala.
I don't blame you, man. These matches are going by so fast. Are we in grand finals? Like, you blink and you're just in grand finals all of a sudden.
It's actually a little too fast for me, dude.
Yeah, well,
2 out of 3.
Well, speaking of something being way too fast for you, like I said, Gore Magala, that amazing Helix play versus the #1 Ninjara in the world. This is going to be very, very fun to watch. I love watching Ninjara, dude.
Basic at #1 Ninjara, #1 Helix, right here.
That's true, yeah.
Uh-oh. I thought this stage was not around anymore.
It's nothing I can do. I campaigned to get these large pillar stages, man.
I mean, I love this stage.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do, Helix player. So this should be very exciting for us on DNA Lab. We got 6 pillars on each side. These pillars can be broken, but before that, your opponents can. Look at that. Look what's going on, dude. We got 6 teleports coming out from Ku. This man refuses to be caught.
I love it. Ku basically putting his shield up, and once you see an arm go towards him, he basically teleports right through. It's interesting. I don't know if you ever played Naruto GNT 4.
Yes, I have,
and you know how Shikamaru, you swing at him and he auto like dodges? It's kind of like the same concept right here when he's walking.
See my Tamari,
though. I'll destroy you. Anyway, so here we go. Wow, and right now what we're seeing is Magala's actually getting cut off numerous times. Ku's staying very grounded in this matchup. Looks like it's a solid strategy.
Yeah. It's very surprising. I feel like Ninjara players sometimes do like to be in the air. Of course, that teleport makes it hard for them to follow, so they don't get punished as much. There goes one pillar. There's another one, man. These pillars are going down very quick, and that's going to give Gore a little bit harder time evading his opponent. Seems like Ku is having a really hard time making it in towards his Helix. He's going to get caught by that rush for 300 damage and the round from Gore.
Wow. The stuff that is happening right here is literally unheard of in North America, dude. Like Ku, his spacing in comparison to any Ninjara in the planet is it's the best. Yeah. And now with the absence of the capsules, at least on the front right, things are going to be funny, but really interesting right now. There's less cover for Ku, so I wonder if Magala's going to focus on actually breaking them or just more on his opponent.
Yeah, very interesting set of gloves here from Gore Magala. Seems like he always likes playing 2 of the same glove. Very rarely you'll see him counter.
Oh yes, he does.
But using that double fun chuck.
Funchuck, actually, I'm a big fan of, too. The moment I saw Lollipop get announced, I was like, dude, I love these arms. Even the speed that they go in at. Medium,
yeah,
right?
I think that might be part of the reason why it's really hard for his opponent to deal with. It seems like Gore is throwing out at least like 2 more punches per every punch that Ku sends out. And Ku just having a hard time getting in past these fun chucks and have such a hitbox, such a big hitbox as they're coming forward towards him. Look how many punches he's throwing compared to Ku.
And he staggers the punches so well. Yep. So he'll throw one out, and the moment one of the fun shots is on its way back, he'll have another one coming out straight at his opponent. So that way he's able to at least try to cover Ku's movement. As you notice, Ku is trying to capitalize on the teleport immediately out of shield.
And Gore ready with another rush on deck where he used it on his opponent. Ku seems like he's been playing this entire match from a defensive position, but it even still has, life. The life amounts for both characters are very close as Ku takes the lead here, life lead.
After the entire time that Gore was actually sitting on the lead. And Gore switching up his play style. He's going for way more grabs. He's probably getting desperate here.
Yeah, Gore definitely realizing that he does not have the life lead anymore, so he needs to figure out something here. Probably going to look for a grab. Yeah, there it is.
It's not working.
Oh, gets the rush out. He will get it at the last second. Gore will take the second round in the final second of the match.
I actually can't believe it, DC, because the entire time we saw Gore sitting on that strategy of just staggering the punches, and yet right there throwing out a bunch of grabs. Grab's not exactly working.
Hey, let's get desperate, man. Grab. I gotta pop this rush.
He's like, that's it. We got 2 seconds left, and he managed to catch him with the tail end, like right near on the right side. I can't believe it.
You definitely know Ku was super certain that he was not gonna get hit by that rush, but he just got tagged by it. He was for sure just, I don't even have to block this. I'm just going to move out of the way. He tried to move, get caught by it, like a pixel from that fun chuck, and took the entire amount of damage. So game number 2, where do you think we're going, D1?
Game number 2 right now between both of these players.
I think Ku is definitely going to want a smaller stage, but I'm completely wrong here as we're going to Scrapyard. I thought he looked like he was definitely having a hard time getting in past this, this Helix play, but I guess we're going to go to Scrapyard.
I'll tell you right now, if you're playing against Helix, you better be careful. on this particular stage. Let's see what Ku has in mind.
And using that crouch to go right underneath Ku's Hydra and Slamamander.
Dude, look at Gore's rush down now. This is so different.
This is a different Gore. What's going on?
In his face. He's running at him. He's like, dude, you think you could run?
But it's so funny because Ku is either playing the gauntlet from Keep Away Gore, or he's playing the maximum defense from aggressive Gore. Seems like for the most part, Gore has been in control of this, last match and even this match here.
I think Gore right now is basically trying to put himself in loser semis right now. He said, dude, I need to catch this train right now.
Yeah, we heard the USA chants earlier from the crowd too, so he definitely have some of the crowd behind him here at Evo Japan.
Oh yeah, that's powering him up a lot. These
crowd right underneath the grab. His movement is crisp.
Yes, best word to use in this situation.
Ooh, trying to guard cancel though, that rush, always kind of risky because you never know when they might pop that last hit.
Check out the meter though. Right now he's gonna pop. He's gonna pop very soon. You saw a swing right there. Didn't want to go for the rush. He probably wants to wait.
So
he probably wants to wait till he can get a KO from the rush, but he has to make sure before the opponent wait.
Oh, tags him with one of those hits. Oh, nice. I love that. I'm sorry, Ku still being a little aggressive while his opponent is popping that rush.
Actually, not a bad situation for Gore Magala unless his movement starts to let up. He has to KO the opponent before he's able to get full rush, though. He can't slow down yet. It's almost time. Will he get the KO in time?
Yeah, at least, Ku it knows even if I lose this round, I'm going to try and get as much meter as possible to start off the next round. I think we're going to see a very early rush pop from Ku in round number 2.
Yeah.
So he knows, get at least one more rush or 2 more rushes maybe even.
In one round.
In one round, yeah. But at the same time, man, he's not throwing out as many punches as Gore is. Gore just always has the punch out.
Yeah, man, these punch ups are so solid right there. Getting the extra juggle, great job right there by Ku, but we have to see him stop.
There's that early rush like I was talking about after the whiff grab.
Oh my god.
370 damage, 390 if you count that last 20 damage, yeah.
So good. But the strike back, the teleport out of the air.
Oh my god.
And the pillars too. Pillars destroyed.
Ku is fearless, man.
Finally, yes, he gets the opportunity to get such a solid lead. We might see a perfect very soon.
Oh, dude, perfect in arms is very hard to get. Of course, every single hit does chip damage. So.
Unless you're getting grabbed by Master Mummy.
Yeah, that's true. But Ku's definitely looking very clean in this match here.
Uh-oh. And Gore Magala, he doesn't want it to happen, but there it is, a perfect!
Oh my goodness gracious, the perfect!
Dad, man, you should probably announce a fighting game in the future.
That's nuts, dude. It's very, very hard to get a perfect in arms, man.
It's true. Gore Magala about to get full meter right here.
Immediately switching to the double chilla.
Yo! And those arms are going, they're so fast, these glove arms. I heard the glove arm super got nerfed a little bit, so people have to jump forward in order to hit the opponent.
Oh, Gore's able to connect, only getting 195 damage from that rush, but any damage is good damage, especially when it's over 100.
You see how fast these arms come back, though? He's swinging and swinging.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter, because Ku, he sees the opening, goes for the grab, gets it.
Doesn't manage to thwart the rush attempt. So much damage, though, 195, nominal amount. Okay, are we going to see him try to employ the crouch? That is Gore Magala underneath these attacks, or he's going to keep going to the air?
Yeah, I can only imagine and wonder if the Slamamander is really just to make sure his opponent doesn't strafe as much as they could be, because I haven't seen him connect really many of the Slamamander hits.
Oh, and right there, Gore thought the opponent was going to slide to the right, but didn't quite happen. Here it is.
One pixel that grab a little bit too early, but it's going to get some meter from that.
Uh-oh, about to get super. Are we going to see the rush?
Oh, whiffing a grab, Gore whiffing that grab. There's the rush coming out from Ku.
Oh my god.
And it will connect for, how much? 325, one more hit. Oh! And we saw it.
Yo!
Oh, he's popping off.
Yo, look at that. He even had to check himself in the projector. He's like, yeah, that's me.
Yo, am I on screen?
Yo, who got your friends in the frenzy?
Yeah,
that's me.
My goodness, Gore's. Yeah, Gore's not too happy about that.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
all right,
take a deep breath. 1-1 between these two opponents. I really think it had a lot to do with Gore switching over to that double chilla in that last round.
Yep.
Even though it was a very close round, you can tell Gore was looking a little different than the first match in the first round.
Dude, that final hit, though, and you know what? Yeah. It looked like Gore had shield up, waited a little bit, and then decided, you know what, I'm going to drop shield and immediately go for that dash. And that's when, I can't believe he actually called that out.
I can't even blame him, because those crouch dashes have been working a lot for him. You know, we saw him go underneath a ton of grabs and a ton of punches, but that tri-bolt, of course, being one of those, the Hydra being one of those vertical gloves, is going to catch people even low to the ground like Helix's.
Let's do it. Back to the lab again.
All right, so basically the double tri-bolt now from Gore. He's been switching arms very, very often.
How you feel about this particular switch, though?
I don't, because I don't know. The Fun Chucks seems like it was working out very well for him. He took that first match pretty clean with the Fun Chucks, but or even here back on the same stage back here at DNA Lab. So I'm surprised he didn't go the Fun Chucks again, but who knows?
Honestly, I'm a fan of the fact that at least he's able to have something that will complement his rush down play style. But it will lose to mediums.
That was a clean grab, dude. That was such a crisp grab.
And looking at the arm on the right, that is a Slamamander?
Slamamander, yeah.
Yeah, so
like I was saying before, it doesn't seem like he's connecting very often with the Slamamander, but will keep his opponent from strafing as much as they could be because, of course, he's one of those curving, slapping gloves.
Okay, here it is. Magala again. Wow! Yo, he got a shape up from that one.
For sure, dude.
Still keeping it moving.
And this is so crazy. This looks like a really different Ku, man. He's playing. He looks a lot more comfortable, especially after that game number 2 win. Very close win for him. So I'm sure it was a little shift in momentum between these two players.
Gormagala again, just strafing, ducking, right under so many attacks, but still unable to actually get Ku underneath 500 HP right now. Just hiding behind that pillar. Gore's gonna have to destroy it, and there it is with one grab.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, didn't go for a grab after that stun. Had to wait a little bit. It's getting close. Who's gonna pop first?
You can tell both players are looking for that opening.
Is anyone gonna?
10 seconds remaining.
Helix can contort his body in a weird way.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Who's got that shield? Oh no! Did not work out for him. 1 second remaining. He's not going to be able to get up in time as Gore takes round number 1 of game number 3.
That is crazy how much time it takes when you have to wake up from a knockdown. By the time Ku was up, the ref was like blowing the whistle and everything.
D1, I love Ku so much, but he's got to start blocking during these rushes, man. He always trying to challenge it, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just need to block it.
I think he's just looking for opportunities to just punish the opponent and maximize damage, but instead, like you said, he's giving up so much health. Tough situation here.
He's going to connect with the Hydra and the Slamamander soon after. Grab will whip, but no punish.
Yep, and of course, you guys don't know grabs leaves the opponent quite open because you have both arms out. There's no way to cover yourself after that until the arms come back.
Rush comes out, but he's going to whiff. Unfortunately, he's going to try and get as much chip damage as possible. He gets the last hit of the Slamamander, so that's good. Gets a knockdown. You always want, knockdown's great.
But right there, just like you said, Gormagala following the tip of just block the rush. You take chip damage, it's A-okay.
Yeah, there it is. The Slamamander kind of moving Gormagala in position to get hit by that Hydra.
Gormagala actually in the tough position here, but if he does lose this, he goes into the next round with full meter.
Yeah, I think he's going to hold on to meter. Hopefully tries to hold on to meter, unless he can get his opponent down to where that meter might actually matter.
That would be actually sick if he can find a way to force his opponent to burn meters so that he can go into this with full, Because right now he's relying on his movement. Wow, and if he could win this?
I don't think Gore's going to pop it until he knows that meter's going to end the round.
Yeah.
Man, honestly, it's getting really close, D1. That grab will whiff.
No hits yet!
Oh, he will get a connect, but I think he's gonna survive this. One more hit, though, for Gore, and he will close out this match.
Gore, you're nuts. Are you going to be able to actually go through this unscathed? Answer the question.
There it is. 10 seconds remaining. Oh, it's not going to be enough. He does have a very slight life lead here with 4 seconds remaining. All he needs is some chip damage. What's going to happen? He's going to avoid, and Ku will take round number 2 just from the chip damage from his rush.
I can't believe it, dude. That chip damage was definitely what it needed. Gormagala probably would have been better if he could have ducked underneath, but it's rough, right? You can't call that. He probably would have gotten hit, actually.
And so we have our final match here. Our final round. Double Chilla coming off from Gore once again. Yep.
Swinging incessantly, getting a lot of meter.
Oh, nothing. All right. Okay. 135. Not bad.
And he's going to keep on swinging to build up more meter yet again. Trying to go through his opponent. Oh, actually, his opponent having 2 arms that are light. That's going to allow him to get the advantage.
Look at these punches coming out of Gore. He's always just throwing them out, man, trying to build. Look at his meter. Already almost has full meter once again, man. He just threw out his rush 2 seconds ago.
Oh, correction. 1 medium, 1 light. Might be. But it doesn't even matter. Shuts down the rush. Keeps it going. Oh, boy.
Oh, Slamamander right out of that rush activation. Is going to get nothing from all those punches he threw earlier.
Crazy situation. Almost cornering. Ku right there.
Yeah, Ku going to move out back to the middle of the stage. Does not want to be stuck in that corner. Yeah. So now he has Gore in the corner. He's going to be able to keep him there. The Slamamander going to stop him from going to the right.
Back on his feet. Gormagala looking for opportunities to charge that Chilla. Wait a second.
Look at this bobbing and weaving in between the Chillas, man. Even though he's not getting hit, you see Gore building up all that meter. Already has a 3rd rush for this round. 30 seconds remaining.
This Najara is literally untouchable, man. I can't get any hits to freeze him and apply some mix of pressure.
This is so crazy, man. The greatest defense is offense. 100% offense. It seems that grab going to go with Ku going to fire a grab off his own. Going to whiff it.
And there it is again, Gormagala.
Rush.
Counter rush.
Oh, he tried. I respect that. Tried to get the Salamander out in time, but look at the life disparity between these two players. That grab will whip. I don't think he does not have enough time.
Great job, Gormagala with the pop-off. Advances to the losers semis. Oh,
that, you know,
tough.
I think that was such a great match, but it's so rough to lose like that.
Yeah.
He tried, his opponent activated rush, he activated rush. He tried to get that Salamander connect. Salamander is a curving, slapping arm. Generally, you can use that to go past your opponent doing rush, but he was not able to connect. Helix just such a hard character to hit, as we saw all of those last few matches. Honestly, from all the matches we saw, Ku looked like he was playing from behind, just trying to bob and weave in between. Finally creates some, lower the amount of space between those two characters. He wasn't able to do it. Just very exciting to watch, man. Holy crap.
I feel like one of the greatest highlights from the last match was just the movement from Gormagala and Ku.
Both players, amazing movement, but Gore was seemingly untouchable, and he knows it too, because the amount of punches he was throwing out from the Chilla over and over. He's like, you can't hit me anyway. Might as well just keep building this meter. He got 4 rushes in one round,
just over and over. And here it is, first round right here. Just trying to find a way, trying to read Ku's movement.
Yep.
Ku hiding behind these pillars so well.
Oh, this is when he realized he didn't have the life lead, so he had to get a little bit more aggressive, and Ku getting caught in the final nanoseconds of that round.
Yep, jumping in the air. You know, this character doesn't even have bad jump distance, but yet he still got caught.
Look at this movement, man. Crouch, dash, crouch. Still going to get caught by that rush, though. Great damage coming off to Ku.
Tense situation right here where somehow, some way, we saw.
And again, do you blame him, man? Do you blame him? Just crouching, trying to get out of there, and he's barely getting tagged by that Salamander.
It's crazy.
So unfortunate. The chip damage is going to be enough, dude.
Yeah, this was the tense situation where Gore was basically sitting on a lead, but that chip damage KO gave Ku the win.
I think Ku didn't realize it first and then he realized that you saw him immediately stop throwing punches and try and run out the clock.
He was like, all right, we're going to have to switch up the style here. But Gormagala immediately going straight for these gloves that allowed him to build up so much meter in a short amount of time.
Jeez, it's so hard, the amount of punches coming out.
But yeah, that was double buff, by the way. Double buff the entire time, allowing him to actually boost the surface area of his punches whenever he charges. So great job right there. Gormagala with the double buff. Apologies on that as a double chilla.
Oh, did we say double chilla? Oh,
apologies. Yeah, apologies. Double buff. Yeah, but yeah, the double buff.
I should have known the amount of punches, the speed, the buff being one of the fastest punching and recharging wheels in the game.
Definitely the double buff.
God, it's just nuts, dude.
Yeah.
So many, there's so many gloves in this game. It's hard to keep track. I'm glad. I am actually a little bit glad we are doing custom gloves now. I think that just lets a lot of characters play. Honestly, I think that just makes Helix a better character. Obviously, makes Mechanica and Master Momi characters that you can see in top 8 here, Evo Japan. So very exciting. I think we're gonna have our next match starting right now. Actually, it's gonna be Maleev versus Gore. We're gonna do the matches out of order a little bit. But that's fine. Gore's gonna stay where he was. Honestly.
Whew, here we go.
And Gore rocking that double toaster. Meanwhile, looks like Maleev using that double fun chuck.
Oh man, and that double toaster, I love it. It's such a great counter pick right there. It's kind of just trying to get those knockdowns immediately after charge. Oof, but Maleev, incessant stun right here from the fun chuck. And I like that small little juggle too afterwards. You say there are no combos in arms, but
my goodness, that round went by in the blink of an eye.
So close to a perfect, which we saw in the last game when Gore was playing, which is so rare. No one perfects Gore,
Yeah, what are these big body characters doing?
These people right now are putting Gore on notice. They're like, see me offline, bro.
All right, he's gonna switch back to that double buff. Fast one, 245 quick damage.
Oh my gosh, it just, dude, these guys are clanking incessantly.
Bro, this is like, I don't know, if the first time you ever played Punch-Out, you just throw out the punches, you have no idea what your opponent is trying to do to you. You're just trying to throw out punches.
Faster than the other opponent right now. That's what you're seeing here.
Yeah, this is like Wii boxing.
Yup. But none of these guys right now using motion controls. Here it is.
Gore with a huge life lead here starting off the second round. Looking a lot better than round number 1 for him. We do see Maleev with that rush. Probably going to hold on to it until the third round, because I don't think she's going to be able to run this one back. But we have seen her do it before, so who knows?
Pressure right now, Maleev. She doesn't want to get grabbed right there, which is why you saw both of those punch chucks coming out. But with both of those punch chucks coming out like that, isn't that a little bit risky?
It is a little bit, but I don't think, I think she knows that Gore is probably not going to pop his rush. She's going to want to save his rush the third round as well.
A bait, okay. Okay, now actually staggering both of them. Gore.
Things are getting a little scary, though, for Gore.
Gore's still sitting on it. He's like, you know what? All right, Maleev, you could keep your meter. I'll keep mine as well.
All right, ooh, early grab coming off from Gore. It's going to connect to, because honestly, Mechanica has a really hard time. She's already hovering towards the one side. That grab will always connect unless her punch is already out, man.
Opportunity right there, and so much damage. 225, decent enough too.
Again, you see those buff punches coming out over and over, building as much meter as possible in a short amount of time. Maleev trying to fight back with the Spun Chucks going around. Has to slap him Manner too, realizing those buffs generally only go forward. Slow slap Manner is going to help get past.
Scary situation right here, but instead, whoa!
Wow. I love those.
Deep.
I love those errant grabs that just kind of come out sometimes where you wouldn't expect to grab. Gore having a little fun out there with Helix. Oh, it was a bait. It was all a ruse. It was all a ruse.
Gore Magala. Right there, not even afraid of the Slap-O-Mander being a great counter pick for his character. It's like, yeah, I know this character can contort his body in so many different ways, move around left and right, up and down,
I think he was trying to bait out the Slap-O-Mander coming out. He was just dancing in front of her, man.
Didn't even matter. Didn't even matter. Probably Maleev will be bringing it back, as it does do a good job of putting in work against this particular character. Here we go, Maleev. Mechanica, love this character. Everyone is able to just bring their own custom loadouts. It's a beautiful day. Spun Chucks out here again at the lab, dude.
Yeah, game number 2 on DNA Lab. Interesting kind of pick here from Maleev. I guess she's going to try to use those pillars to get, not have to worry about the buffs as much, but they're still coming out, man. She's not using the pillars. All right, there we go. Finally behind one.
Just chilling right now.
I don't think Gore cares, though. I think he's just going to keep punching.
Yeah, Gore's fine. If anything, Gore's going to look for those opportunities to extend himself while he stands, right? So he could probably get that charge. Same thing with the crouch, right? When you go for the crouch dash.
They're just going in. Rush, pop, double pop, just throwing out as many punches. Who's going to win, man? You never know. Whoever wins,
whoever has the most health, And look at that person is Gore Magala, less than 250 health. As you can see, red health already. Scary situation here for Maleev.
I think the really funny thing is that Gore doesn't even care. These punches are not flinching Maleev. He just wants the meter. He just wants the damage,
That's
man. No knockdowns, no flinches. Just keep punching.
One thing for people to know, if you do get an attack on an opponent that doesn't flinch, you deal 50% less damage. So you're going to have to put in a little extra work, and this is why you see the grab come out the moment the character said, announcer said arms. I wish it was Biff that said arms. That'd be dope. Just saying, Anzu.
All right, dude. I'm a little bit too much fun with the lore.
Let's go, Biff. But here it is, Gore Magala with the solid movement, and I believe, DC, we have a different arm on the field.
Yeah, looks like Maleev using that lockjaw.
Actually, rarely see that used.
Yeah, this is one of Dr. Coil's arms. Very, very goofy arm. Has an explosion attribute.
Oh, and right there you notice Maleev actually using the right arm first, because I guess there might be startup regardless. Yeah. The rush right there to the face.
And Gore, honestly, I'll be honest, Gore just cleaned that one up. The punches were flying. Maleev did not have an answer for it at all. Trying her best, but unfortunately falls here to Gore, and Gore will move on.
That was immediately Gore Magala with the buffered respect hug.
Yeah, he was ready. He was ready.
He was ready. Headset was already down before the camera was on him. And they're like, Gore Magala.
Oh, they got a group hug at the crowd,
all these
too,
arms
man.
players, regardless of who has fallen in battle,
you know what I think it is? They're like, all right, guys, we just got to make sure it's not an all-Japanese grand final.
That's it.
Gore, just do it. Just do us, Gore.
They're all fellows in arms. What a beautiful day.
That's a great name, too, I think. Fellows in arms. Good play on work. I like it. Right. But in any case, Gore will move on to losers finals. We'll fight the loser of Pega versus Sakura. I'm sorry, Sukuran. Sukuran. I've been playing too much Street Fighter 8, man. Sakura.
You like Sakura? Are you playing Sakura now?
Hell yeah, I'm a Sakura player.
Really?
I love that character.
Yesterday I was at Sky Studio and I saw some sick Sakura play from Kendevu.
Really?
Yeah. People were saying, oh, you poor man Zakuma. Check out Kendevu later this weekend here at Evo Japan.
Yeah, but back to ARMS. We've been waiting for this winners finals for a while. Pega, Sukuran, Master Mummy.
Yo.
Oh,
Master
how
Mummy.
does he do it? How does he do it? D1, what is he doing that I was not doing?
We're going to see what coming up next. I mean, pure fundamentals, I feel.
Oh, wow.
Like that guy. And not saying, wait, are you trying to say?
I mean, I'm lost sometimes.
DC's reply leads me to believe that I am implying
you're correct.
that he doesn't have fundamentals.
In any case, Max Brass, Master Mummy. Max Brass, Master Mummy. I don't know. What do you think about that matchup?
Okay, so Max Brass, Master Mummy. A lot of people would definitely put their chips on Max Brass. Max Brass, character who Japan puts up on high. Master Mummy, a character that we probably put like a caution sign next to. Like if you wanted to pick up arms and there was a pamphlet and people were real, they'd be like, here are all the characters. And it's like, if you wanted to pick Master Mummy, caution.
To a new player who came up to me and said, hey, I want to play Master Mummy, I'd be like, listen, I respect that, but let's start you off with a character that is not Master Mummy.
Play Springman first.
Yeah, no, great. I think he's an exciting character, very fun. But he definitely needs to be a little bit farther in the, I guess, like arms fundamentals. Probably not the character you want to start with, but I don't know. Sugaran looking like he's been playing this character for like 20 years because he's just so comfortable with that match we saw against Believe. Those grabs were flying, man, and they all connected.
They were. Yeah,
200 damage from every grab in connection, and like even if he whiffs, he's like, what's the worst that can happen here? I'm just gonna throw out a grab again.
What I want to see is how many grabs he'll be able to connect on Pega.
It's Max Brass, like we were talking about earlier, very large hitbox for a character.
So the grabs can connect.
Yeah, I think we're good. I don't know, man. This is gonna be great. But you know, Pega, of course, is one of the best players in the world. Second place at the Nagoya Arms Grand Prix, and first place at the Fukuoka Arms Grand Prix. So definitely not a person to sleep on. He's in winners finals also. So you know, he made it here for a reason.
Yeah, but a quick recap, things that transpired earlier. Kojora finishing in 7th place. And Chateau also finishing in 7th place, place to Gormagala. But yeah.
Chateau the DLC warrior, man.
And Kuvelia was actually doing a pretty good job, but then lost to Maliv, finishing in 5th place and also tied for 5th.
With Ku.
Ku, yes. So we're here in the top 4. Check it out. Guys, we have Gormagala actually chilling, actually top 3. Yeah, top 3, they move quick.
It's moving too fast, man. Well,
top 3.
Gore, the final foreign player remaining in this bracket. Yes. So we'll find out in just a second if these are 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5 matches. I know they do a little different here in Japan. A lot of times they like to do it so only grand finals is 3 out of 5. But it really depends on how you like running this bracket. But in any case, I think we got some exciting matches ahead of us, dude.
I mean, this is Evo, and a lot of times at Evo, they do 3 out of 5 for top 3.
Yeah.
So maybe that's, I believe that's what we're going to be seeing.
But again, Pools was best of 1, so you know.
Yeah.
So it's really up to the Armless TOs how they decide to do this, but we'll find out in just 1 second. D1, what's up?
Way back, Evo 2007, we actually had Melee with best of 1. In any event, here it is.
Way back, we had Brawl with items on, man. So I'm glad things have changed, D1. I'll say that much.
What did you mention? Did that ever happen?
Sorry, Ken.
Shout out to CPU for taking that one, and shout out to Keith for bringing that to us. Here it is, winners finals. Pega versus Sugaran, the match you guys wanted to see. Big brawling characters going at it. One character that has a really good defensive mechanism that allows him to thwart his opponent's attempts at applying pressure with the shockwave in Max Brass. Look at this, endless grabs, able to actually knock the opponent to the side over and over again.
And I think the funniest thing is we're here on Spring Stadium, one of the smallest stages in the game. The grabs are going to be flying. D1 Max Brass, max damage, perfect KO.
I'm telling you right now, if Sugaran dares go into the sky and that arm is charged with the electric attribute, he's going to be hitting the ground. That Thunderbird, it's scary. And Pega has been doing such an impressive job of connecting it on his opponent. Getting these grabs, you can't jump in the sky. Let's see if he's going to throw out a lot of arms this time to either clank with his opponent, as he has 2 medium arms, actually.
2 big body characters slowly throwing their punches at each other.
Yo.
You never know when the first grab's going to come out. Both players with their rush. You're going to see Pega activate his and connect. Only left punches. Did you see that?
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what happens when you whip that roaster. And back at it.
Yep, immediate rush to answer and connects. So we see Pega here with a slight life disparity against his opponent. But he's going to get that grab connect. 170 damage. Not quite as much as Master Mummy, but still a ton of damage.
I'm really interested to see how successful we're going to see Pega is going to be with this Thunderbird. You know, Thunderbird, I love the fact that it's able to shock your
There's a
opponent.
double break. Oh, 170 is not going to be enough, but one more hit. Oh, not
Almost.
enough. Both players on one pixel.
You saw
Go ahead.
sick movement right there.
Absolutely.
Actually, shockwave, right?
Yes, dude, it's just unfair, man. Like, what do you do?
Unfair. That's the way the game was made.
I'm a mummy, dude.
It's the name of the game.
I don't even know what this technology is.
Is this your green tea?
It's my Kit Kat.
I
Please don't
actually
touch my
just
green tea
slightly
Kit
opened
Kat.
it.
That's gross, dude. All right.
It's a slight tear. All right, anyway, here we go.
Pega with a very clean game number 1. Do you think Sukuran will be able to? First of all, I definitely think he needs to switch stages because that stage is way too small for these two giant men to be fighting in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see a little larger. What's this? A mausoleum? I think he was the one that copied mausoleum last time. I'm not sure.
Mausoleum.
Mausoleum. All right, man. Semantics. All right, he's a mummy.
Semantics. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. K2. Yo, the dojo.
And we're here on the dojo.
It is.
Yeah.
Yo.
What? What's the problem here?
Sorry, here we go.
Yeah, a little bit bigger of a stage. Not gonna have those springs on the corners to kind of, I don't know. I guess rush wasn't really a big problem. I don't know, man. I still feel like the stage is way too small for these big characters playing, and I want to see Sukuran be able to create some more space. But he's gonna get grabbed 3 times.
Over and over again, and Pega doesn't have to use any meter.
I couldn't even get my thoughts started, man. That was just so bad.
I'm sorry, man. I nearly lost it because I actually just chose. Anyway, so here we go. Sukuran about to get full meter right here. One more grab, potentially. Both of these guys. And
more grabs coming out.
Told you.
There's just nowhere to go when you're a character like Master Mummy. Get pop the rush, make his opponent pop the rush to block. Oh, just jump. Oh my God, the mix-up.
I love it right there. You know, back then when ARMS first came out, a lot of these guys would just fully come in. But as you can see, you can go for the rush, wait a little bit, and then swing again. Doesn't even care. Has the buff. He's like, you know what? I'm able to. I don't flinch either, baby. I don't flinch either.
Pega has the secret. He knows the answer, man.
Showing absolutely no fear, dispatching his opponent, Sukuran.
And it looks like he's standing on stage.
To not the lower bracket because guess what, DC? Surprise. 3 out of 5.
Surprise 3 out of 5. It's the emergency 3 out of 5, man.
Imagine you're playing your homies and it's like,
I think that should be a real thing in tournaments.
No.
Absolutely.
What? So first off, venues, right? We're here for a limited amount of time. And if you go overtime, are you going to be the one that wants to pay the fee for us to go overtime?
Oh, I guess we're completely wrong.
Production.
Well, as we were talking about that, we're wrong here because it looks like it was a 2 out of 3. Do you?
You win. All right. So 2 out of 3, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. I told you, DC.
Yeah. I mean, different tournaments, different rules. It happens, man. Again, we're here in Japan. It's something where some Japanese players are probably a lot more used to. I don't think they do a lot of stuff that's 3 out of 5. I know in like games like Blaze Blue, a lot of times they do like their early matches are single elim too. So it's just, you know, you either win or you lose, go home. So that was such a quick match. I really think the problem there, Sukuran stuck on those tiny stages, Spring Stadium and the sparring room, and just like where do you go as Master Mummy? You're such a big character in such a small place. Your movement speed is not that fast. Your opponent has the roaster. Max Brass also big body, but he has definitely a lot more mobility than Master Mummy has. You know.
So do you feel that Master Mummy shouldn't be in a small stage?
I feel like it didn't do him any favors. You know, I would have liked to see maybe Sky Arena. I don't think obviously he doesn't want a huge stage. I don't think Scrapyard would have helped him out, but maybe Sky Arena a little bit bigger, a little bit more space to move around in. You know. Okay. But again, obviously he made it all the way to winners final. So who am I to tell him what to play? You know, I'm not the good Master Mummy.
I mean, your Master Mummy was pretty alright, but
we have very different play styles. I think I'll say that much. Yeah. I like to not attack ever. Trying to heal myself, you know.
Just sit back and heal, but it looked like there was no opportunity for that because those grabs were just catching the shield over and over and over again. And being on Spring Stadium, he was able to actually get those follow-ups. I really like that match, not because of how fast-paced it was, but just showing what an aggressive Max Brass is capable of.
Yeah, for sure. Dope. All right, so he will move down to the losers bracket to face Gore. We're going to see Helix versus Master Mummy, and we've been watching Gore all day. This man moving like I don't even know, dude. I've never seen someone move like this. And I
A bat out of Hades.
For sure. I never really thought about it, but Helix movement options. He has a ton of them, and it's just very hard to follow. So I don't know what's Master Mummy gonna do about that. But then again, you know, Sukuran was the person to knock him into losers in the first place. Exactly. I would have loved to see that match, but I don't know. Maybe we're gonna get the run back here in losers final. Sukuran versus Gore.
So looking at this particular matchup that we're going to be getting into, Super Armor helps out a lot when facing off against Helix. So
I guess that makes sense. And we were watching Gore earlier. He doesn't charge a lot of his punches. He just keeps throwing them out. But we did. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, Gore Magala, after dropping to Sukuran in winners, he can potentially go to his secondary. And what secondary would that be? I know the answer. You could just
say, man, I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Good answer. And that it's Max Brass. Okay. Max Brass is a secondary. So.
Why did you ask me that? You knew.
No. I just wanted you to say I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's all.
You could have just told me then. You didn't have to ask me. All right. Losers finals, guys. It's time. This is going to be another 2 out of 3. So only grand finals, I believe, is going to be 3 out of 5. Or
only grand finals. Yeah, grand finals was confirmed in the rule set to only be 3 out of 5. And Pega right now, which is Japanese for the Emperor, apparently, is sitting in the winner's side of grand finals. And these two players are going to work their way through this match to see who's going to be able to fight the Emperor in grand finals.
So we're going to be here on the Temple Grounds Masango stage and have some pillars around the outside. And you're correct. We see Gore here using his Max Brass. Realizing, I guess, he learned from his earlier match against Sukuran after being sent to losers bracket from him. Maybe the Helix wasn't working out too much. I don't really know much about Gore's Max Brass. I haven't really seen him play this card too much. I watch a lot of his Helix, but right now looks like he has control of his match as he takes round number 1.
I mean, that worked out so well for him. He was able to take hits on his own and just deal damage back. One thing that Gore Magala loves to do when it comes to Max Brass is either use this as a secondary to just either kind of pick the opponent or style on it. And right now we're going to have an opportunity, but right there actually a little bit late on the draw.
Wow, look at this is crazy. The gloves that we see
from
Sukuran using that the Kablammer.
Yeah, Kablammer actually. The Japanese players are absolutely going crazy right now, seeing what's going on here. The decision making by Sukuran, especially with the arms that he has here.
Yeah, not what I expected to see in losers finals, but here we are, man. Nice Brass versus Master Mummy. So that grabs to make 170 damage.
Brent kicked that pillar right there. More damage opportunities. We're not going to see any grabs. He's probably just going to keep on swinging. Yep, there it is. Gore Magala. So 2 straight rounds to get the first one.
Is this it? Have we found Have we found Sukuran's weakness here in Max Brass?
Sukuran, I think Max Brass was definitely a solid pick. We saw already what Pega was able to do in winners. And, I mean, he might as well just do the same thing, man. He has a Max Brass secondary. Why not use it?
You know, the rounds or the matches are looking a little bit closer than what than Sukuran versus Pega, but I think Gore is definitely feeling a little bit more comfortable than at least Helix versus Master Mummy for sure.
Yeah.
I really would have loved to see that earlier match between these two players. I can only imagine what Helix versus Master Mummy looks like at the level these two are playing.
Roaster, man, so good. So there it is again, Max Brass, and here's DC's favorite stage.
I like the stage more than Scrapyard. I'll say that much. At least it's harder to run away on the stage.
Right now, we actually have seeing pick right here by Sukuran. Sukuran right now getting sent to the bottom, and there it is. Almost double toaster working out so much. If he's able to actually get rushed, that's going to do so much damage right there on the Mummy, dude.
Yeah, very interesting gloves pick too, using that Hydra and the clap back. I wonder if Sukuran getting a little desperate here. There's a grab coming from Gore. Things are looking very good for Gore, man.
Yeah. Gore Magala.
I think Max Brass was the best choice he's made all day so far.
Max Brass, he was like, I mean, I was trying to show the people that Helix, aka DNA Man.
He hit the USA chance too.
Whoa, these guys need to. So first off, we're in a foreign land, and yet they're chanting USA.
I don't think it's a disrespectful thing. I think it's.
I mean, the Japanese players don't.
They're probably not used to
Japan.
Anyway, I am glad that they're showing support, and I'll say that much.
All right. Well, you know what? Maybe they just love their nation. Anyway, here we go.
And
focusing
Sukaran,
on the match.
let me see the gloves. The player now, the Hydras. He's down by quite a bit again, though. I think this truly is his kryptonite here, Max Brass.
Yeah, Max Brass looking like a very tough matchup. If he was actually able to win this, the meta would be completely crazy. But here it is.
I don't even think Gore has broken a sweat here as he sits with 75% HP, and
there you have it.
Quick round, and wow.
I love that shot. You saw the trophy?
Yeah.
That belt being right
Was that
there.
some foreshadowing?
That was foreshadowing, dude. It's like Gore Magala on the verge. But of course, he's going to have to win 2 sets of 3 out of 5 against the Emperor.
Why are you talking like that? Well, I think that was a great showing for Sukaran, making it all the way to 3rd place with Master Mummy.
Yep.
But was not able to get past this brick wall that is Max Brass.
I'm actually really excited to see that we're going to have a representative from Japan versus a U.S. representative.
Yeah, that is.
And Gore Magala, of all players.
That's great, man. Evo Japan here. We got Japan versus America Grand Finals in ARMS. Top 8 guys. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you tweet out. This is the English stream, twitch.tv/Evo. But if you speak different languages, there's also a Japanese stream. I believe there's also a Chinese stream, but I'm not sure if that one's still going right now. But yeah, there's a ton of streams. Make sure. I know it's probably late if you're watching over there in America. It's probably pretty early in the morning. Let's see. It's 3 a.m. in Seattle right now, so
man.
6 a.m. on the East Coast. So you might be watching. Might be waking up to watch some ARMS Grand Finals. Who knows? But if you're awake, make sure you tweet it out. Let them know that Evo Japan Grand Finals is happening right now.
Yep, and you guys could use the hashtag Evo Japan 2018 to join in on the conversation. Let people know what you're loving about the matches. Who's your favorite player that you want to see win? Feel free to tag us, let us know as well.
Absolutely.
And we'll check it out. Interesting conversation pieces, looking at the fact that Gore Magala actually got sent to losers early, and then he got the run back right there versus Sukaran, the guy that sent him to losers. And first off, before anybody thinks that it was because of a best-of-1 situation that he got sent to losers, it wasn't a 2 out of 3 match. So it was in a 2 out of 3 that Gore Magala lost to Sukaran.
Yeah, it was right. It was right in top 16. So
Yep.
It was right before top 8 happened. I think the interesting thing is that right before his match against Sukaran, he probably watched Pega pretty much clean up Sukaran with Max Brass, and he realized, wait, hold on a second, I also play this character. Let me see if I can do the same thing, and it really worked out for him. As Sukaran, I don't know if it was a matchup thing or maybe a personal mindset thing, but he definitely did not know. He didn't have an answer for Max Brass at all.
No.
But a very fun match. Grand Finals is going to be starting. It's going to be Japan versus America. Pega sitting on the winner's side. Meanwhile, we got Gore Magala.
Who would you like to see win between the two?
Ooh, this is hard. This is hard. If Gore is playing Helix, I would like to see him win. If we see Max Brass mirrors, though, I'm gonna say Pega, but I don't think we're gonna see the Max Brass mirrors. I think we're definitely gonna see Helix. I don't want to sound biased, but I really do want to see Gore win this, man. He's been putting in work and he loves this game absolutely. So.
Yeah, I open up the floor to you giving your opinion. So, everything from then on is subjective, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All opinions are yours and yours alone.
Nothing I say is objective, man. But what about you? What do you say? What's your answer? Who do you think's gonna win this one?
Who I think is gonna win?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Who do you like to win?
Actually,
subjective.
All right. I'm a big Gore Magala fan.
Okay.
He was a person that showed me a lot of great things about ARMS when the game first came out, and he was really receptive to just helping a lot of new people get into the scene too. So the fact that we get to see someone who's been dominating the online scene and now actually showing that not only is he good online but offline as well, it's time.
Yeah, dude, Gore loves this game. He loves this game, and only somebody who has that kind of passion could be so amazing with the character that a lot of people wouldn't even take seriously most of the time. So you can't play this game part-time and play Helix and make it to Grand Finals of Evo Japan. This is his main game. This is what he does, and I think this is what he's about to do, man. See if he has an answer for this Max Brass, who's made it all the way to Grand Finals on the winner's side.
Yep, just like we said before, Pega, which in Japanese means Emperor. Yes. That's crazy, right? They said Pega's nickname on the Japanese stream is the Emperor. That's what I meant to say. His nickname. That's his nickname.
It doesn't actually mean Emperor.
Yeah, I had to correct
Kill
myself.
Me, do it.
You know what? Heal you? I will heal you. All right. In any event,
thanks, Mercy.
Heroes never perish. We're going to be going into the first one very, very soon. We'll see if it's going to be the Emperor or Gore Magala, and man, that's a scary.
He's trying to tweet this one out right now. Hey guys, check me clean up this American here on twitch.tv/Evo. That's what Pega just said.
Yep. Literally This right here, guys, is so important. Everybody's been wondering, which region is better in arms? Is it North America, well, USA, or Japan? Gore Magala, representing the United States, if he gets 2 sets, DC, that is a statement.
I think that's a statement.
That is a statement. I could beat you in 2, 3 out of 5s.
All right, so we're starting off here on the Temple rounds. Once again, this is the stage they start off against his last opponent, Sukuran. Seems to like the stage a little bit. Gonna have a little bit of space to work with, but also some pillars.
These pillars actually make it a little difficult for Max Brass. And right now, we see Gore Magala, he's kind of hanging near it, so he can find some cover in case things get hairy.
Yeah, here is that Gore strategy, throwing out those buffs as fast as possible. Yeah, there's the meter already. Jump, instant rush, connection, 265 damage, a little bit less than most rushes, but when you're, when you get as much meter as you do with these gloves,
it's fair. Yep, and here it is. An answer right there. 325. Gore Magala. Actually, that 130 was all Pega needed to get close right there in terms of health.
Love that. Gore. Staying right next to the pillar, gonna throw out as many buffs as possible, but
charged
also
at that.
Yeah, also still has the cover of the pillar. Is that Max Brass not flinching because he doesn't have his buff up.
Such great offense right here from Gore Magala, but just notice the way Pega's moving. Jumps forward. Oh, it's just what I was about to say. The nerf to the glove rush might hurt Gore Magala here. That last swing gave him the 265 health damage that he needed.
All right, so, that's good, but we saw Pega holding onto his meter, knowing that, hey, I'm going to start this round and use my meter as soon as possible. Connection too. 350 damage and, 8 seconds into this round?
Fam, I didn't even think he was able to connect so much damage after whipping so much in the beginning.
Yeah, it looks like he has a rhythm to it. Going to go for the toaster first, and then finally using the Hydra afterwards. 170 damage coming out from that grab as he keeps keeping the pressure on. Gore does not want him to get away to start those buff charging up that meter. Oh, there, it begins, D1.
Slowly climbing that mountain, trying to get all the damage that he can. But these shockwaves, and there it is Pega. He's sitting on the lead. Both players have full rush right here. No grabs connecting either. It looks like Gore Magala might just be out, but with all the great movement that he has, what do you think, DC?
I don't know, we just saw that shockwave coming out from Pega. Guard cancel on that blocked punch, but both players have their rush. I wonder if he's going to hold on to it. No, Gore going to pop. Good, nice popping his in return to get that shield out in time. Ooh, guard cancel trying to have a little bit of aggressiveness after that. One more hit is going to do it for Gore.
Gore Magala taking the first game, and I have to say, dude, that was actually really scary. You notice he tried to wait out his opponent's rush by applying all that pressure on block, chipping him a little bit, and even staggering, waiting a little bit, then punched again just in case Pega felt like maybe I could finally swing. So good job by Pega being defensive. He still could have actually brought it back, but Gore Magala, he saw that victory in the first game and actually grabbed it.
So I hear a chant in the crowd. I'm not sure what that chant is, but it doesn't sound like the normal USA chant, so it might be the Japanese players getting a chant of their own for Pega.
Yeah, for sure. They're screaming for Pega.
All right, game number 2. Let's see what stage it is. We're going to go right back to Temple Grounds. Okay.
Temple Grounds. And it looks like, I guess, Pega's a fan. Let's see what Pega does here. Down 1 already, does not want to give.
I love that. Did you see that? Using the pillars to get his buff out.
Oh, yeah.
Because he knows these punches are not going to flinch him, because the Gore is not charging any of these buff punches.
So I like that. At least using the pillars to get free opportunities to charge himself. But Gore Magala, no fear. Not going to be.
Yeah, I would love to see Pega maybe try to use that shockwave a little bit more. But he's really just having a hard time, even making his way within range.
Every time just making sure to use that dash and concurrently with that shockwave in order to get inside. But Gore Magala, I mean, he barely gets hit. At least the hits that Pega are getting are charged, right? So decent amount of damage to make up for the amount of misses that he's getting on Gore Magala.
Man, I would really love to see Pega maybe try one of these curving gloves, because all these punches coming out from Gore are going straight.
But right there, that guard cancel dashing forward, able to actually knock Gore Magala down. But still, Gore is going to have actually a little bit, Gore might be a little bit on notice now. We see Pega doing a decent job of not letting Gore get hits.
And so this is the mind game battle. Both players have their rush. Who's going to pop it first and at what time?
Definitely important right now for Gormagala to get the first one, or actually both players to get the first one. Let's see what happens.
They're the shockwaves I was talking about. Finally activating some shockwaves. Ooh, guard cancel the grab. 170 damage.
Big deal right here for Pega. Hasley, 10 seconds left on the clock. Gormagala realizing this, getting as much chip damage as possible.
He can still do this, man. All he needs is 3 seconds remaining. Yeah, it's gonna pop it. Oh, it's very scary. Very, very scary. I saw those 2 punches coming. I'm like, all right, man. You have punches out already. Don't get hit in the last 1 second. We've seen it before on the stream. I don't want to see it happen again, D1.
And there it is right now. Pega making sure to just check his notes. Probably making sure, you know, if his mom is like, hey, where you at? I'm just here, you know, about to win this ARMS tournament real quick.
He's checking to see how many followers he got on Twitter after this tournament, man.
His engagement's just going up. Imagine if he actually pumped out a tweet in the middle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just got 1 round.
Oh,
down the game.
Very aggressive jump grab in Gore's face. I'm very surprised if Gore likes to wake up and punch. Just a broken glove.
One glove.
He's gonna get some good damage off of that.
Yeah, right there. The only thing that he'll be able to do is actually employ his amazing movement to get out of the way. But it is Pega actually so far away from Gore, deciding to just charge like that. And here's counter rush. Gormagala winning the exchange.
Yeah, I love that though. If you saw before, right before the double rush, we saw him use that shockwave to get past the grab attempt from Gore and get right in there. But that shockwave actually is downfall because that let Gore's gloves recover a little bit faster and start that rush off.
I love how wide some of these swings are from Gormagala, capitalizing on the fact that this character does have, it's easier to actually land some hits. And we did see that arm go down. Barely any health left. Gormagala just pops it. I don't think he's going to be able to KO him, but he'll get some decent chip. It looked like about 25 damage.
Yeah, so Pega here probably going to try and get as much meter as he can for the 3rd round. Unless he can get some really good reads here, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen yet. Has the meter, definitely not going to. What?
Yeah.
All right, so much for what I was saying. He's just going to go hyper aggressive. He gets the rush connect, but he still does not have the life lead.
Oh, 170.
After this grab, so much for what I was saying, D1. This man is hyper aggressive. He wants to win this game number 2. Doesn't even want to game round number 3.
We might need a grab.
Oh my goodness gracious.
No grab for Gormagala. So good. Being able to have that ability to not flinch worked out so well because that punch when it connected, you saw 55, right? 55,
yes,
55. It would have been way better if it was a cleaner hit.
Absolutely nuts, D1, because I was for sure saying he's getting ready for round 3 here as he has quite the life disparity against his opponent, but he said, nope, I would rather see game number 3.
That's why you don't skip going to the gym, man. This guy, he makes sure to stay buff at all times. Here it is.
But at the same time, it still seems that Pega is playing at a disadvantage. Noodle Bowl, the ramen bowl itself.
I'm a fan.
This is actually my least favorite thing. I'll be
completely
honest. It's so big. I love ramen. I love tonkatsu.
Okay.
But the stage is huge.
A man of taste.
I feel like Pega's gonna have a hard time catching Gore here. Like he's gonna make sure he's out of range at all times. And even if he can catch him, he's like, oh man, it's gonna be rough for Pega. But we'll see what happens.
Right now, Gormagala's counter pick, actually.
Yeah. It's definitely Gilly's counter pick.
See. But not quite working out. I mean, we're seeing the knockdowns. At least he was able to throw 1 grab attempt, but not the 2nd.
I like this aggressive Pega. Once he gets that knockdown, he's going to stay in there.
Oh, and Gore actually rolling forward right there. Might take a rush.
Oh, he did. He had the buff up. Did not flinch from that punch from Gore. Gets his rush to connect, and we'll take round number 1 on Gore's counter pick, Ramen Bowl.
Gormagala right here, representative, Set Destroyer X, trying his best to represent all of the fallen brethren from NA. Wow, that jump forward right there with that swing was so perfect. Right there, able to get a hit. Yes, he does.
Nice, only 150 damage. Any damage is better than no damage.
That's right. But I believe we have a toaster right now, right? Wait, no.
He switched to double Hydra, it seems.
And for Pega.
Pega using that toaster and Hydra on his right. So very interesting. We've seen Gore switch gloves a lot, always using the same glove on both hands. But I feel like as soon as Gore loses a round is when he says, I need to switch gloves here.
Yeah, I mean, it makes perfect sense because now, if the opponent is buffed, he's able to actually just get the fire knockdown on the opponent.
Yep.
And look at that, the change-up. Gormagala's like, you know what, I understand the matchup. You don't want to flinch? Let me get that fire attribute real quick.
Absolutely, man. That's crazy. So how fast he won that round after switching gloves.
Yeah. 100%. It's all about counter picks right here. It's not wasting any time.
Round number 3 of game number 3 here. This is really going to set the momentum for us. It's at 340 damage coming out early in round number 3. So an uphill battle for Pega for the rest of this round. Gets another knockdown.
I love the way Gormagala opened up that game too. Jumping forward, making sure to stop Pega from trying to install that buff the moment the game started.
Once again, both players getting caught by a lot of these rushes, man. A lot of damage coming out from both.
There it is right now. Buff installed. And Gormagala just trying to find opportunities to get that charge. Dashing around while in that puddle form. And now looking for opportunities to get the knockdown. Whips that grab whip. And he counters with a grab himself.
Yep, gonna throw out another grab as his opponent's getting knocked down and get as much meter as possible.
Yo, actually right outside of the range of these attacks that are coming out from Pega. Look at Gormagala go. Can the cameraman even keep up?
Yeah, that shockwave again gonna give himself a way to get in there, but he will get caught with that Hydra, and Gore will take game number 3. Gore 1 game away from resetting this bracket, D1.
1 game away. Whew. Look at this, man. Evo Japan 2018, ladies and gentlemen. Gormagala taking a quick deep breath, of course. It looks like he's not even shaken.
So we saw in that round number 3, we saw Pega switch over to the Chakram.
Yep.
Or the Chakram type glove, but did not work out for him. I wonder if we're going to see him immediately switch back to the... geez, what was he using before? He was using 1 toaster and maybe I think he was using a toaster Hydra.
Yeah. I mean, with how airborne that we saw Gormagala, I believe the Hydra does make sense, as in comparison to many of the other light arms that go horizontally. The Hydra, it's lined up vertically with the three light attacks.
Yeah. But that's that's the glove I thought that we'd see Pega counterpick when he was using the double buff. That would help him get I guess past his opponent's onslaught, completely vertically towards him. Oh, so, all right, so we actually just got some word. Even grand finals will indeed be 2 out of 3. So that is Gore resetting the bracket, yeah.
All right, well, congratulations to Gormagala right there. Japanese players absolutely losing their mind. Can't quite believe it.
Yeah, that's wow. Wow. That's 2 out of 3. Is actually blowing my mind right now. So yeah, you really got to be playing on point here. You don't have a lot of margin for error when you're playing 2 out of 3 sets. Of course, Pega will get another chance here, but still very scary.
Yep, 327 players that actually entered this tournament, but now we only have 2 left on the battlefield with Gormagala versus Pega. Wow. I mean, and we had so many crazy things happening on the road to the grand finals here. Gormagala getting sent to the losers bracket early in the top 16, and then afterwards actually able to get that run back here in the losers finals to face off against Pega. Pega, who's been unstoppable this entire bracket, and he's been living up to the name, the Emperor, until he finally dropped 1 set here in the grand finals to Gore.
All right, well, let's see if Gore can do it again. It's going to be, you see him checking his notes right now. He's really trying to figure out, what is the deal here with Helix? How do I beat, I'm sorry, this DNA man? How do I beat this DNA man?
Yes, we're Japan. Show some respect.
Using this double buff, either that or a double Hydra. Really having a hard time dealing with how fast Helix can throw out these punches. On top of that, with his ridiculous mobility, you can't catch him, and even when you can catch him, he has the meter ready for that reversal rush. So I don't know, man. He tried the Chakram in round number 3. It didn't work out for him. I didn't see it. So Toaster, he's Toaster, Chakram, and Hydra. Out of those 3, it's gonna be. I don't know. Maybe try something crazy. Double Chakra. The double Chakram, man. Maybe that'll work.
I mean, it would work. But you noticed how that Helix was staying outside of the range of that. Basically, the entire time you saw... Wait a second.
Huh?
Are we sticking? I think we have the Chakram.
Yeah, Chakram and Hydra.
Yeah, we're back at it again.
So this is what he was using in the round number 3.
Oh, wait, hold the phone. Toaster. Toaster's back.
Yep, the Toaster is... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, he switched to the last second. Okay. So Toaster and Hydra.
And Gormagala sticking to the same core strategy, trying to see if he can mix up some grabs in between a lot of the Hydra pressure. Getting these charged hits with the Hydra, like we said before, works out very well when you're playing against an opponent that does have anti-glitching capabilities.
Yeah, a lot of ground game coming out from Pega. Does not want to jump in the air because it's going to get him blown up by the amount of punches. Oh, another grab, 2 grabs in a row. And this is how he's got a lot of his damage in these last few matches.
But there he is. Oh, immediately stopping him. The moment he activated Rush right there. Tough situation for Gormagala, but
very smart using that Rush to get out of that grab attempt.
If there's anybody that can bring it back here, it can be Gore. But I don't know, it's very difficult as the Emperor right here and Pega is no easy opponent.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge uphill battle for Gore. It's not that 1 pixel. But he has, I was about to say his mobility is so good that he might even, he might be able to do it for a while, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it forever. As Pega will take round number 1 of game number 1, second set of grand finals, ladies and gentlemen.
So looking at this particular stage, right, if the trampoline opens up, this will be a very tough situation for Pega.
Yeah, I think Gore probably practices on that trampoline quite a bit.
Yeah.
And he's ready. He's just waiting for that thing to break so he can start. His mobility is going to get even better. And let's be real, right now it's kind of hard for Pega to deal with.
Great movement right there. Not even his arms are getting hit, but wait.
Look how fast. Instant 300 damage for that double Hydra. The amount of damage you get from those arms in rush is insane. Pega doing a great job of taking advantage of those shock waves. And will get his rush connect, 270 damage, not bad.
Great bait right there, bumping up and then immediately using that shockwave, but there it is, taking all these hits. I mean, even if he didn't flinch, like, all those 40 damages add up. To the right. Gore Magala hugging the right side of the wall right here. Not even trying to hang around center, even though trampoline isn't that bad of a spot for it, but there it is, the pop. KO, not quite.
Not quite, but he does have quite the life lead here. 1 more hit, but that has proved. Oh my goodness! Again, insane amount of damage. Gore will take round number 2, and I was gonna say, man.
Did you notice the way he managed to nail that though? There's a punch coming straight for him.
Dude, his mobility is crazy.
Underneath.
You can tell he's seen almost everything before. He's always ready to crouch. He's always ready to extend his body when necessary.
Very impressive plays right here by Gore Magala. So fast with his healings. So evasive with this character as well. No time to buff unless there's a knockdown. There it is. And Pega, he does right that.
Yeah, it's so funny. Usually when a character throws out 1 or 2 of their arms, they're really stuck there and can't do much. But Gore does have the option to shrink his body and avoid arms in case he misses a punch of his own.
That was a crucial situation that just happened. We saw the rush get popped by Pega, but immediately Gore Magala just shut it down. Gore Magala's about to get full meter. Wait, actually Pega built up meter.
Yeah, but it's not going to matter. D1, 1 more hit come out from Pega. We'll close out this match. He's going to get it and take game number 1, set number 2, grand finals.
This is insane right here. We're literally down to the final game between both of these players. USA versus Japan here at Evolution 2018 Japan. Evo Japan 2018.
Yeah, you're getting a little...
got a little excited.
a little bit higher. Oh, I'll tell you what. Can I get this man a water, dude?
All right, here we go. Whoa, Ninja College? Of all the stages.
These stages are blowing my mind, man.
Here we go. DC's favorite stage.
All right, so Pega's going to be up 1 match to Gore's 0 here. Gore will need to win 2 more matches in a row.
Oh, yeah.
To close it out against Pega.
Again. So this time the switch up. Double toaster. Big fan of the doubles, too. Double gloves, rather.
Yeah, so you remember I was talking about how it's an uphill battle for Pega. Quite literally an uphill battle.
Here at the Ninja College in game 2. Of the grand final set 2.
I guess the knockdown has Gore where he wants him on the bottom. He's not going to be able to use as much of that mobility to move around. Oh, instantly stuffed out of that rush. He's going to get his bump up too, so things are looking very good for Pega as he has a slight life lead. And gets his rush to connect, yep.
Big deal right here for Pega.
That buff helping him out so much, and 170 damage once again. He's going to go another one, and that's going to be it for round number 1. Pega on tournament point, D1.
The Emperor right here. 1 round away. Gore Magala, he's going to have to switch it up.
And things are looking bad too as Gore starts off on the bottom of Ninja College. They will switch sides every round.
Hanging out with both Hydras on both hands. This is it. This is such a tense situation.
You saw him think about those black glove pick for a while because he knows this could possibly be his last match of the event. He was able to reset the bracket, but things are not looking good here as he's 1 round away from losing the tournament.
Yep, Gore Magala's going to have to move faster than he's ever done before. Be way more unpredictable, but already 2 hits. Knocking him down. Gore Magala actually employing more shield.
Shockwave going to get him out of that grab attempt and get him a free 280 damage.
And there it is, Gore Magala. He's just getting knocked out over and over again.
This Ninja College pick for Gore is not working out for him in the way he thought it was going to be.
And he's not getting any charge hits right now with the Hydra to knock down his opponent. Great shockwave usage, but there it is. Solid damage right there. Gormagala trying to bring himself back in the game, but we almost have full meter.
Oh, and the grab to connect, but he's still on the bottom. He's trying to switch sides, trying to jump up there, but doesn't get. Oh, Gore gets knocked down.
Again? Can he do it?
Both are, ooh, narrowly avoids that grab with the roll. Here's the rush. Gets his shield out in time. So some chip damage from Pega, but he's not. Oh, one more hit for Gore, maybe two more hits from Pega, but Pega will do it. Pega will win ARMS at Evo Japan 2018 over Gormagala. Wow, what a set from these two players. D1, my goodness.
An amazing job right there. Like we said before, he is the Emperor, and he's currently reigning over all these guys from around the world. We had so many great representatives from Pakistan, from Korea, from all over, USA.
Finland, Canada, D1, this is crazy.
And yet, he stands tall above all of them. Great job by Pega. He is your ARMS Evo Japan 2018 champion.
Wow, that was an amazing set from two amazing players. There's no way, absolutely no way Gore could feel bad about that. He was able to reset the bracket and make the necessary adjustments, you know, to take Pega to that loser's side, but he wasn't able to clutch it out. Some very close matches. I really do think that Ninja College pick had a big deal. You can absolutely tell Pega was feeling very comfortable on that stage, especially when he had, you know, the height advantage in that last round. Looking kind of scary, but Pega was able to clutch it out in the last seconds, man. Woo! What a set, D1.
Very, very
what
impressive
a tournament.
ARMS play. Yes. Again, for a lot of the people out there who want to learn more about ARMS, please check out the ARMS Discord.
Oh, absolutely.
And also seek out the guys and fellows in ARMS. They do a great job of just putting information out there if you want to learn more about the game. If you're on the fence, it's not too late. There's so many people out there that still represent ARMS when it comes to this game around the world.
Absolutely.
And it'd be great if you guys join in on the fun, especially if you love the game too.
Wow, what an amazing event. Pega on top with that Max Brass. D1, I'm not going to lie to you, man. Top 8, Max Brass is Helix, Master Mummy, Mechanica. This is not what you'd expect to see in the top 8 of an ARMS event. I'd expect to see the Twin Tails, the Kid Cobras.
We did see one.
We did see one Kid Cobra, but that, jeez. And people were sleeping on Max Brass, man. They were saying that he just can't do it. But here we go, Max Brass winning one of the biggest ARMS events ever.
Max Brass actually doing it. We saw no Springmen here.
Where the Springmans at?
Where are they?
Where are the Ribbon Girls?
Soft band, like.
Great event, though. Absolutely great event, guys. Thank you so much for watching ARMS here at Evo Japan 2018 as we do the award ceremony on stage.
Looking back to the top 8, Mechanica, Mali from Canada, putting on such a great show. Sukuran with the surprise upset over Gormagala, but Gormagala bringing it back, taking it to the grand finals. But I have to say, that grand finals was such an exciting one too.
Absolutely was, man. I couldn't have had it a better way. Amazing grand finals. I'm glad we got that bracket reset. A little confusion about the 3 out of 5, but I think that added a little bit more, hype to it. You think they have another match, little do you know it's already been reset.
That's it, and there it is, Pega.
Oh, and I hear that big chant in the crowd. The crowd is enjoying it. I had a great event, man, but there's honestly, D1, that's just day 1 of Evo Japan. Dude.
Literally
Does it feel like it's like the end, like this is it? No, this is day 1, the end of day 1. We got 2 more days. Oh, and we got Yabuki.
Yo, Yabuki.
Yabuki-san up to present him with the belt out of nowhere, dude.
All right, now are we gonna have Yabuki actually battle Pega?
Dude,
that would be
I would die, dude.
Hype. Congratulations again to you, Pega.
No, you know what I think it is? Yabuki only does that to the Americans, man. If Gore won, he would have fought Gore for that belt.
Yeah, he was like, Gore, wait a second, time to defend. Time to defend. That's what happened to Zerk.
Wow, dude, that's amazing, man. Yabuki loves. I love how much support he gives to the game. He really does love the game. Obviously, he's one of the developers, or the main developer of the game. But
right there, unfortunately, it wasn't.
He didn't do his Max Brass buff. That's why. Come on, Pega.
Exactly.
You gotta charge.
There you have it. Yabuki has his back. It's like, I got you, boy. Great job, great game.
He loves it. He's so happy. So shout out to Pega. He really worked for this, and he absolutely deserves it. No one deserves more than him.
Nobody could take it away from him, man.
Yeah, and Yabuki here to present him with his certificate as well that already has his name on it. Jeez. I really want to know, Yabuki, where you get that hoodie at? Come on. I'll do anything for that hoodie. That's what you should give the winners, man. Give them a hoodie.
I swear I saw more people other than Yabuki have that hoodie.
I heard that it is custom made for him. That's what somebody from Nintendo told me. That it was custom made for Yabuki-san.
All right, we're going to go with that narrative so that you can realize that you'll never get it.
No one will ever have it. What is this? Oh, he is getting a hoodie. Oh, my God.
Speaking of apparel, exclusive stuff that DC can't get.
I'm so mad. This crisp Evo Japan hoodie. Are you serious?
Wait, I think this might actually fit Pega perfectly, too.
That is a cup noodle Evo Japan hoodie. That's crisp, dude. That's absolutely crisp. I was joking. I didn't think you'd actually get a hoodie. There you go.
Look at that, man. Wait, is it an ARMS hoodie?
It looks like an Evo Japan hoodie.
I love it. Hopefully, hopefully you can get one too, DC.
Dude, he doesn't even know what to do with all this stuff. He's like, all right, I got the belt, I got the trophy, I got the certificate, I got the hoodie, I got like 3 medals over my neck. Dude, I got a cup noodle mic in my face. Let's go.
Wait a second, a word.
What does he have to say?
Wait, is Z here? I'd love to get a translation.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a translator on deck, but
Giuna?
Can we get a translator, please?
人よりも圧倒的にやり込んでも満を持した優勝という感じでしたね。あとゴアマガラさんはもう3ヶ月くらい前からもう完全に対策始めてたので、本当はストレートがつもりだったんですけど、とても強かったです。正直負けたかもしれませんでしたね、あれは。ですがまあ対策をしてうまく立ち回れたので今回は勝てましたね。
Okay.
He didn't expect to win.
Translator. He won. He did not expect to win over Gore Magala.
Yep.
で、まあなんか優勝したんですけどね。
Loose translation from one of our translation staff here.
なんだかちょっとこれじゃまだまだ全然足りないな。こんなもんじゃまだまだ全然足りないな。ちょっとベルト返上しますね。
All right. Well.
Congratulations again, man.
Couldn't quite get the translation for that, but it seems like he's very, very gracious to win this tournament. He says he's going to win again.
Okay, honestly, that's a very important thing to hear. Because the way I see this is like the beginning of a long and storied rivalry. You know, we fight, between Japan
and America. That's very. I'm glad, man. You know, if anything, the game. Every game benefits from having storylines, and we have our first storyline created here today at Evo Japan 2018. Gore versus Pega. Pega says, "I'm going to win again." You know, we couldn't hear what Gore had to say, but I'm sure he said that I'm coming back. I'll see you next year, man. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. This has been a scene that's been cultivated through many online battles, right? Yeah. And now, with Evo Japan 2018, we had the opportunity to have a lot of these players come around and finally see who's the best out of all of them. And Pega made a statement.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that ARMS Top 8 here at Evo Japan 2018. But that's it for us today. Like I said, this is only Evo Japan day number 1. There are 2 more days left of insane battles. So make sure you check it out. I know it's, again, pretty late for you guys, or pretty early depending on where you are in America. But make sure you show your support. Tweet out the stream. Watch the VODs if you can, man. It's just an amazing event so far. And got a lot more Evo Japan for you guys. But for right now, we are out, guys. We'll see you bright and early, or I guess 4 p.m., whatever it is for you guys tomorrow, guys. We are out. D1, amazing casting with you per usual.
Yeah, man, it's been great. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. And we will see you tomorrow with more Evo Japan 2018 action. Signing off.
Peace out, homies.